Yeah, 8:30 would probably be best, no later than. Yeah. I'll hang out outside for about an hour, hour and a half, and then from there, I think. Okay. Feels like it's the first time I've gotten to sit down since yesterday. Oh, God. Okay. We're gonna get started. Let me move this a little closer to me. We're gonna get started in about 2.5 minutes. So 4:31. So that way we're not running too late. Does this tell me where all the Ultra Hammer rocks are? Let me see. There's one Guarha Lagoon. Okay, so it just shows you the one over there. I think there's only like 3 though that we've seen so far. 4 actually. Because there's the one over by the Oho Oasis Pipe, there's the one in the Hammer Bros Cave, there's the one in Gafaha Ruins, and then there's the one that's in Guarha Lagoon. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Hey Gonker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Just about ready to get started. Just making sure that I know what I'm doing and where we're going here to get all the other Beanstar pieces. And then we'll be good. Alright, so that should tell me. Yep, okay, Just wanted to make sure I had everything in order. Alright. Another minute or half a minute-ish, and then we'll get started. Make sure. Just want to make sure this is working okay. It is. Okay, good. Just double checking on everything. And back we go to this. There we go. Doing good, checking stuff in Monster Hunter World. Nice. Nice. Keep on checking that stuff. May start playing P5 after you're done. Okay, gotcha. How far along are you now in terms of the P5 stuff? Hey Todd, how's it going? We are just about ready to get started here. Waiting about another 10 seconds. Actually, we'll do it now because my clock just changed to 4:31, which I've established to be close enough. Okay, here we go. It's always fun trying to think of intros for these sorts of things. That's why I had to pause there for a moment, because I realized as I was going here, after all the running around I've done for the past couple of days, I don't have an intro for this part. Hope that doesn't become a recurring trend. That would just make me sad, because the intros are the cold opens for this whole thing are some of the best parts, I find. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, the Stream Edition. Last time, we took care of finding 2 out of the 4 pieces of the Beanstar after Cackletta kidnapped Peach, aka Bowser. Really both, actually, now that I think about it, because she's possessing one of them and kidnapping the other, so it's kind of like kidnapping both. Either way, we have to find the 4 pieces of Beanstar to reassemble it and then hand it to Cacaletta in order to get Peach back. And we are currently on the hunt for the other 2 pieces, so that's what we're going to go work on today, is getting those 2 pieces. So, dealing with your bloodlust again, don't worry about it. Oh, God. I hope it's not getting too crazy for you there, Todd, because that wouldn't be good. Only have Shido's fight left in the palace? Okay, gotcha. So that's not too bad. You're getting there. You're getting pretty close to the end, then. So, have fun with that one. It's the only one that was legitimately fun for me. The rest were more like extended tutorials. Yeah, I've heard that complaint about P5, that there are certain situations in the game where it feels like... And I think that's more if you've like played an SMT game before that, or like a Persona game before that, where it feels like the rest of the game was trying to it was really pushing, trying to teach you. And, I mean, I kind of see it. I don't think it bothers me personally, but I could see why it would, you know? I could see why it would bother other people. Well, here's the Beanstar piece right here. Wow. Is that a dog, or... Explosive colors? Like, how explosive in what way? Oh my god. Well, that's not good. Colors in water. So the guy that we're looking for is some kind of... Well, it says Splart Assistant on the sign over here. I don't know if I passed it by too quickly. We gotta ask for Harhal. So whatever Splart is, it's gotta be some kind of watercolor painting thing, I would assume. Hi there. So that's where the stomping we heard was. What kind of riffraff? Hi. Ah, okay, so your name is Harhal, aka the Street Artist Bleach. Gotcha. I just hope you don't know an Ichigo, because I would have to wonder how that would happen. That's like the only thing I know about Bleach, by the way. I've never really watched Bleach, but that's like the only thing that I know about it, is that the main character's name is Ichigo. Sure, if it means I get the Beanstar piece out of the whole thing. Stomping, I thought that was explosions. Yeah, it kind of appeared that way when we first got there, but then apparently it was stomping. Well, whatever. Either way. We do need that, so let's, No, not a complaint. We actually need the piece that you're talking about. It's very important to us, the pay. I guess he's got some lazy workers. Then again, I mean, considering what they're about to go through, I can't say I'm shocked. Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? So he's going to teach us how to do the Splart minigame now, and then we will be able to make stuff for him once we're done. So first thing we got to do is we got to overhydrate, so obviously Mario's the only one who can do that, so let's overhydrate him and then step on these pads here. Hey Adam, how's it going? We are working on gathering Beanstar pieces today. This is the third one we'll be getting, so let's see if we can get it out from underneath this this artiste here. You know what else defies explanation? How you just crossed that ledge by walking over a bottomless pit. Okay, I mean, I know this is the tutorial screen where everything's just kind of all one plane, but like... Huh? Yes, that is Anne Flying Explosive. Yes, it is. That's not me picking on you, but it is in fact Anne Flying Explosive. I'm just saying it to effect. How about like the game so far? It's very good. Very good. It's very nostalgic for me because I've played it many times as a kid. So, it's been very good, very nostalgic so far, and I've been having fun with it. We may end up splitting up these last... I'm thinking that this might be 2 streams to finish the game at this point, including today. But we might split it up into 3 depending on how long the surfing minigame takes us, because that's today, and oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, so, once you get overhydrated and you step on the little thing, have Luigi have his hammer out, and then pew-pew the bomb, and there you go, you've colored the shirt. And whatever design bomb you hit will change the color of the shirt. You can mix different colors together in order to get new colors. So you make red and blue will make purple, and red and yellow will make orange, that sort of thing. So you end up with all 6 main colors of the rainbow, but if you hit all 3 bombs at once, you end up with brown. So you can make up to 7 different kinds of colors, depending on what bombs you hit. Oh, so that's why they call you Bleach. Okay. So yeah, he'll bleach the fabric for us if the color is incorrect. So, but now you got to pick out a design. Oh God. I gotta tell you, man, Harhal, after all the running I've done, I don't need these puns today. It's too early, man. Oh, good, I made a picnic basket design. Prep for job interview, ignoring negative Nancy's the usual. Yeah, I know how that goes. Well, brave the storm there, Todd. You're almost there. You're almost there. I know you can do it. So yeah, the design bombs, same principle. Just hit one of them and it will change the design on the shirt. And there are, in this case, only 4 patterns. So you have a tropical, which is a vertical stripe, polka dot, and a checkerboard design. And if you hit 2 or more at once, in this case you don't have like a, red and yellow makes orange, that sort of thing. As long as you hit 2 or 3 of the design bombs, doesn't matter which ones you hit, if you hit more than 1, you get a star. So you can make 7 colors and 4 different patterns. Okay, so that's the method, and now we need to make 4 outfits in order to get the Beanstar piece. There are other outfits that can be made, and I'm not sure if we're going to do them today. We might. You get a reward out of it, not one that I care about, but we might do it today. We'll see how long it takes to get through the Beanstar piece hunt and then the other section. So, okay, so for this design, he just needs red for the color, and anything will do in terms of the design. So, long as we got red color, which we just did, we can put whatever design we want. So I'm just gonna do this. Pew! So there we go, we got a red star. And that's good enough for Harhal, so that's good. I keep trying to mix up his name between Harhal and Bleach. Yellow and a checker pattern. Okay, I can do that. So in order to get yellow's kind of the weird one because it's all kind of up by itself up there. So you gotta kind of let the red and the blue go in order to get it. And he said checker pattern, so let's do... Nope, that's not right. Thought I could, catch it the correct way. But I could not. That's okay. Try again. So yellow and a check pattern. Got it. Let me see here. So 3rd, 4th, go. Here we go. Yellow. And check pattern, let's do that. There we go. I can barely even see that. Maybe I'm slightly colorblind to yellow, but I can barely even see the difference between the white and the yellow there. Or maybe it's just the Game Boy's color design. I don't know. Honestly, sounds good, man. Keep it up. Yeah, keep up the good work there, Todd. You got this. What was the reward for making more designs? I think it is a pair of pants, if I remember correctly. It's not a good pair of pants, which is probably why I don't remember it very well, but yeah, I think it's a pair of pants, so. He said purple with polka dots, so we need red and blue together. Like that. And then we need polka dots, which is just the centerpiece, so wait, go. Nope, never mind. I missed just a little bit there. They're almost even again. Let's wait for it. Nope. I'm just looking at the center. And I keep getting a star. Okay, purple with polka dots. Got it. I keep feeling like I could maybe catch them on the other end, but no. Could not quite. That's okay, though. And polka dot. Just get by yourself, polka dot. I probably could have shot it a minute ago, but I did not. Got it. There we go. Was almost out of range, but that'll work. And the last one is brown with a star, the easiest one of them all. Because all you got to do for brown with a star is pew pew right here, and then pew pew again. I missed. Damn it. I missed my input. I made it sound easy and then made it harder. I should have mashed the B button, because then it would have gone just fine. Okay, so pew pew here, that's not right. Yeah, start fresh for me there, Bleach. There we go, that's brown, and I missed the timing, but that's okay. You know, we'll just do it with 2, so we'll do this. There we go. That will work. Awesome. Well, that wasn't too bad of a part-time job, only took a little bit. And we get to collect our pay now. Awesome. You can't do any more splart while he's not here, by the way. The water pump gets turned off whenever Harhal leaves, so... Harhal's quick notes. To ensure the design bombs don't get ickily mixed up, be sure to remember which design bombs come out of which pipes. The rear pipe is yellow, the middle is blue, the near is red. And then checkered, or no, the far one is tropical, so vertical. The middle one is polka dot, and the near one is checkerboard. But anyway, that's that, so... Sorry, bumped the mic stand, getting some water. I'm turning as I'm getting some water because my dog is barking again, and I'm probably going to need to check on what he's barking at. Unless it's over in that direction. Which it is in this case. It's on the opposite side of the room, so it's not really bugging anybody. And it's probably warranted if he's barking over there, because if he's barking over here, it's almost always the neighbors. If he's barking over there, it could be anything, so... Okay, thank you, Harhal. I will take it with me, because we need it in order to do what we need to do, so let's grab Beanstar piece number 3. And we only have one more to go. Almost done. Thank you. Yeah, well, you know, just did the best we could. Okay, sounds good. Give us a call. Or wait, we don't have phones. Damn it. We'll come back. We'll come back and see if you need anything. How about that? All right. So yeah, no fighting in that one. Just make the 4 designs and you're done. Later on, when he calls for you again, which is after the Beanstar hunt there, he'll call for you again. Well, call is a strong word. He doesn't call for you. You can come back. Oh, God, it's doing what I said it was going to do, isn't it? Wait, buffed out. I was about to reset the emulator just after saving, but that was what it did in Woohoo University the one time, except it would just, like, stick on the one frame, and then it would make a bunch of weird, really piercingly loud staticky noises and never reset itself. So I'm glad I caught that on screen, because that was like half of what it was doing before, and I have no idea why it's doing it. I would prefer that it not do it again, if possible. But I don't freaking know, man. Where am I going anyway? I should probably fight a couple of these guys anyway, just because I still need like 3 woo beans in order to make the final drink, so... With tea espresso. Well, there's 2 of them. Damn it. See if I can kill these guys in one hit, and just get some quick woo beans. Yep, awesome. I think that's all we need. Let me make sure. Yep, we have 15, so now we just need to get 10 he beans, and then we're done. So... let's go this way, I think. We might run into a few enemies along the way, like this Parabini. Oh, no, wait, we killed it on the way here. Never mind. So we'll just go up here. And we got to get up to the north section of Bean Bean. We actually should probably go to the west side of the kingdom if we can. So let's go through the town just so I don't got to fight anything now that I'm done with all that stuff. Should we make a drink while we're here? I guess that's not a bad idea. Actually, I've got a better idea. Why don't we just do this now while we're on our way there? Let's go over here. We'll head through this pipe, and we will head back to Little Fungi Town so we can make this last drink that I need. And this way, I've made it before... I've made all the drinks, all the unique drinks, before it's relevant to when you would first want the accessory that you get out of it. So, how about that? Not this way. Star Stash Smash is right over here. There we go. So this is my mini game of choice usually when I'm getting a bunch of he beans together. Apparently this place wasn't closed for business after Mario got poisoned. I would rather you not. Yeah. Okay, well that's a little bit better. So now at least they're just handing out beans instead of, you know, anything. anything else. Really? What's the new game? Sure. Let's check it out. Oh, it's the barrel minigame. Okay. So I guess this way you don't have to go... I've never checked this one, to be honest with you. I had no idea they had the barrel minigame at this machine. But apparently you can play the barrel minigame without going back to the ship, which I suppose makes sense because the ship is kind of underwater and all the skeletons are presumably not in the ship anymore, so... Yeah, honestly, I've never checked that, so I couldn't have told you before what was in there. Anyway, in order to get 5 He Beans out of each game, we want to get a high score of 340. So that's what we're going to try to do here. And it's just the same as it was before. Just try to put as many things inside of the mouth of the piranha plant as you can. Even if it's bombs, just get them in there. And get it like that. There we go. Okay, slow down. Go this way. Go this way. Ideally, you want to get it so that there's a bomb that goes in the piranha's mouth when it's down low, because that means by the time it blows up, the other side will be down low again, and then you can go from there. Getting a little bit of a streak there. That's okay. Whoop. And then that. Yeah, it's not too hard. It's just kind of just go with whatever, you know. Don't try to think about it too hard. That's basically the point here. Because if you try to think about it too hard, you won't end up with a high enough score. But again, if you get 340, you're good. So I don't know what the maximum is, like the absolute maximum, but we might get it here. I mean, I would imagine the absolute maximum is 999, but I don't know how you'd get it, considering the game only lasts for 60 seconds, so... Let's just see what we end up with. 470, not bad. No, I think I'm good. I don't know if you get all the beans if you, like, I don't know if they give you multiple sets of beans if you keep playing. But, I want to just see how much we get for this, so. Okay, let's get our pay. Well, alright then. We got 8 beans for that score, not even bad. That's pretty much why you'd want to play this, though, is because this is probably the easiest way to grind up He Beans if you need them, because you can get up to 8 beans. And the minigame is really easy, and it doesn't really take very much to get it. You don't have to top the high score each time as well. Like, as long as you score within a certain score range, you'll be fine. At least I think that's how it works. It's been a little while, so I would imagine that's how it works. we're about to find out. That's all I know. Because if I don't get any beans for this next section because I didn't get the high score, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll probably go to border jump again or something, or we'll barrel. I mean, it's already right here, so. Yeah, you don't gotta be super precise. Just kind of fling them in. Let it go low when the piranha plant's mouth is low, and then just kind of, you know, fling them in using gravity and using physics every other time. Oh yeah, Steve, I forgot to tell you. If you do decide to go play anything upstairs, don't sit on Cole's bed, because we probably still smell like the firewood from outside when we were shoveling, and you don't want to get that on Cole's bed. You know, but you don't want to get it on Cole's bed, that's all I know. If you haven't changed your pants, the pants probably smell like firewood. So
these are different.
Okay. Well, then it's probably fine. We were out shoveling earlier. We shoveled a whole bunch of sidewalk and a whole bunch of driveway. And somebody has a wood-burning fireplace or something, or a bonfire outside, and we got the smell on us. At least I did. So it was fine. It's just I don't want to get it on anybody's bed, because I wouldn't want to go to bed with that smell unless I'm at a campsite. So okay, and we are about to get paid again, so let's get paid again. How much we get for this one? 6. Okay, we got 14 from, you know, about 2 minutes of work. Awesome. And if you do that 2 more times, you pretty much end up with all the beans you could possibly need, at least in terms of He Beans. Now, He Beans themselves don't do a huge amount in terms of what they do for your stats, If I remember, a tea espresso is a pretty nice drink because it has a random chance of raising a stat by 6, but again, it's random, so you'd kind of have to rig it a little bit, like you'd have to save scum to get it to work for you properly. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make one, because I really don't need the stats all that badly. We're not trying to min-max anything. So, alright, well that's done. Let's save real quick. We will head off to the cafe to finish that whole thing off. And then we'll go up to the north to see what we can do about the next Beanstar piece. Because it's behind another one of those turtles that we couldn't knock over before, so. Speaking of which, you may also recall that there's another turtle over by Hoo Hoo Village that we could knock over now that we have Fire Tickle, but don't worry about it, we'll come back to that guy later. I have a specific time and place when we'll be going to do... There's black rocks that we can hit on the way to the mine carts to the northwest of us, and then there's also that guy, the turtle guy up there in Hoo Hoo Village. And we'll take care of both of those later on, so for now, don't worry about it. Hello again! No complaints, just compliments at this point, because your drinks are good for my stats, so let's make the last 2 drinks, why don't we? So let's do the Hoo Hoo blend, since we have just enough Hoo beans for that now. Should be a nice dark blend of coffee. And that one's gonna go to Mario, so. Oh, here we go again. Professor, did you die? You're looking a little transparent there. Or did you just lose some weight? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, well, alright then. So by wearing this gown, you can scare Luigi anytime, any place, anywhere you want. He's transcending the boundaries of space-time now. Pretty soon, Professor Egad will become an eldritch abomination. These were your favorite bits in the game. They are pretty good, yeah. Well, I'm glad you can taste new drinks, but here's the problem. The last drink that I gave to somebody, well, to a ghost, sent the ghost to the afterlife. So maybe take the coat off before drinking it, even though you already drank it like 10 seconds ago. Oh, is that why you opened this place up? You were hoping to attract haunted customers. Well, anyway, we get another reward for this one, the Cobalt Necktie. It's a lot better in the 3DS version because, again, stash actually matters in the 3DS version. In the GBA version, it only matters if you're not planning on using bros attacks ever, so. Oh, God. Well, Luigi's using the vacuum for the right purpose, but I don't know if its creator would approve. Anyway, we have the other thing that we can make now. We can make a tea espresso. So let's do that, and let's do that, and there we go. Oh, look, it's Saint's coffee. It's bad Cole ain't here to see it. Cole has a very strong relationship with the Saints Row series, so he, anything purple, he's always like, oh, it's Saints this. So, that being said, I really enjoyed when I played Saints Row the 3rd and Saints Row 4, so maybe one day we'll look at that series for the stream. We'll see. Yes, we did, Professor. I see you're none the worse for wear after getting sucked into a vacuum for the 2nd time. Sure, go for it. There you go. Well, I'm glad you like it. It's pretty damn good. It's better than all the other drinks in terms of the raw stat calculation, but it's, you know, also random, so it could be better or worse, I guess. And what's the final reward that we get for giving Professor Egad all of the drinks from the Starbeans Cafe? The Game Boy Horror SP. I'll explain that one in just a few minutes. Oh, well, that's too bad, Professor. I'd think you'd drop by just from time to time to say hello. You do own this place, after all. Oh, okay. Leave what here, exactly? Well, I guess at least that way we'll know that the owner's watching over everyone. I don't know if that's cool or, well, not cool. I don't know if that's, you know, innocent or creepy. Oh, God. Sure, Professor. Whatever you say. I think it stinks. Well, at least he's honest. Okay, man, we made all the drinks that we wanted. Actually, I'm gonna make another Chuckle Blend while we're here. We have the beans for it, so might as well. Take one home with me. Yeah. This game, yes, exactly, Todd. This game is something else. We'll take that one for the road, thank you, and that'll be it. Well, unfortunately, this time I don't think I will be back, because I'm not planning on collecting any particular amount of beans for the remainder of the game. We may get one more Hoo-Hoo blend, depending on how many there are in certain areas, but I don't think so. I don't think so, we'll see, though. I should have enough syrup. We're not going to fight anything, so... Not right, it's in here. Okay, so here's all the stuff that we've got. We've got a Hoo-Hoo blend, which gives us BP. We're going to give that to... Now, Mario has the Bros Rock right now, so he has more BP than Luigi, but once we put the Bros Rock away, which we will be at some point, he's going to have less. So, we'll give the Hoo-Hoo blend to Mario so he can use a few more Bros attacks. The Chuckle blend, obviously, is going to Mario, so he has enough speed. The Tee-Hee blend gives Stash, and I think that one was going to Luigi, if I remember correctly, because his stash is slightly lower, so I want to balance it out just a little bit. And then the Tee-Hee Espresso is random, and it's just whatever you get, you get. So we're going to give it to Luigi. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to put my hand over my eyes, and I'm going to count down from 5, and then I'm going to press A. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't see what I got. Did anybody see what I got? Because I didn't see what I got. I didn't take my hand away from my face fast enough. I know it wasn't HP or BP, because those would be higher at this point, but... I got Stash. Of course I got fucking Stash. Oh, God. Alright, well, fair enough. I mean, I didn't plan on getting anything fantastic out of that, so it's fine. Let's say we stop by the item shop real quick, because I'm running a little low on syrup supplies here. I don't think we're going to need them for the next section, but we might as well buy a few. Buy a few super syrups while we're at it, and we'll be good. Could probably sell a few things, too. This I don't need. How about we go like this? Get 15 of those. Those are fine. I'll buy 4 more of these. I mean, we've got so many coins, I might as well, you know. We don't need super nuts all that bad. Well, maybe we do. I'll buy a few supplies here. We'll buy all of our supplies now instead of later. How about that? Welcome back, Conker. We got Stash on a Tee-Hee Espresso. I closed my eyes, I put my hand over my eyes and looked away, and then waited and pressed the button, and I didn't see what it was. Then I found out what it was, and it was like, of course! Why couldn't I get something useful? Stock up like you do before the E4 in Pokemon. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing at this point. We're trying to stock up like that. Actually, I might have something to sell as well, so let me see what I got here. Not that I need it that badly. Just, like I said before, usually about 15 of particular items is how much I want to have. I don't think I'm ever going to use these golden mushrooms, but I think I should probably keep at least 2 of them just to have them. Yeah, I guess I got nothing to sell. So I guess we'll move on then. Let's head off to Northwest Bean Bean. You know, I'm feeling lazy. Let's take the Warp Pipe. Let's take the Warp Pipe like 2 screens, because I don't need Woo Beans anymore, so... 6 of the normal stuff, then 1 of the auxiliary stuff per team member that run. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know why I've been stuck on this 15 thing for a while, but it's just been like, ever since I played Persona 5 for this stream, I've pretty much been stuck on 15 of each healing item, basically. And I have no idea why specifically 15. It just seemed like a nice round number, and it seemed like more than 10, because sometimes you might need more than 10, so... Yeah, that's where I've been at with it. 6 Hyper Potions, Soul Restores, 1 Revive per Pokemon, 1 Full Heal per Pokemon 2. Don't usually need them. Yeah, usually Elite Four doesn't do too much in terms of status effects, so usually I don't got to worry about that too much. Listening almost the whole time was booting up the mobile version. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Make it your trademark. Trademark is just a 15. Oh boy. We'll fight these Tanumbas as well. We've got a few things to improve here. I'm actually going to try to advance all of the advanced moves, or the Bros attacks if I can, even though they're slow to use like Fire Bros. Found out that you don't need to use them all that many times to do it. You just need to get it right every single time, so... And we should one-shot these Tanumbas with them. So we'll just try to use one Bros attack per battle, and then we'll be good. So there's that, and then... I'm going to see if Thunder Bros can knock these guys out in one hit. I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, not quite. That's alright. Okay, that's going for Mario. There we go. And now a jump should do. Not too bad. And like that, Luigi has leveled up to level 30. Awesome. I should probably get Mario there too while I'm at it. 159, 13, 17, 21, 25, 29, so this is HP, this level. Sorry, I have to count every time for the defense. I count based on defense because it's usually easier in my head to calculate it like that, so sorry if it annoys anybody. Did we ever do anything with that statue up there? I don't think we did. We'll do something with that in a minute once we're done knocking over this turtle. And then also seeing what's back here. Should we do it now while I'm thinking about it? We'll do it now while I'm thinking about it. We might even get Mario to level 30 if I do that by running into more Tanumbas or these guys. So I think we have to go this way in order to get back up and around there, so... I think I should just jump on the paratroopy in the back first. Get rid of him. There we go. And then we'll do one of these. Because we got nothing else to do with Luigi in terms of Bros attacks, so... I would appreciate if they didn't do too much in terms of the attacks there from here on out, so... In terms of getting the commands correct, too, you don't have to, like, super spam Fire Bros. You can do it, like, real simple, like this, like so. See, I only got, like... I think it's going to be 6 fireballs at this point. So you don't have to go, like, super crazy with it. The only time you want to go super crazy with it is if you're, like, fighting a boss or something. You're trying to get as much damage out of it as possible. But here, yeah, you don't got to worry about that too much. Well, same as the last time. Eventually we'll max these out. I think it's only like 20 times for these. I can look. I got the book right next to me, my old strategy guide, so... I'll look in a minute. Well, I guess Mario's not going to get one this fight. That's okay. How close is he to a level, anyway? Oh, he's way miles away. Okay. Let's take a look. I've got my page saved here for the bean fruit location. Spoiler alert, for 2 seconds from now, we're going to be looking for all the rest of the bean fruit pieces. Let's see. Enemy hidden equipment, bean collecting. Fire Bros is 20, and Thunder Bros is 21, and we've done each of them like 5 or 6 times now, so it shouldn't be too long. Alright, last guy, and then we should be able to go and get that Boo statue up there. That's that. Now this. Getting pretty good at the timing on that one. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just BBB, but, you know. Gotta love that power grip, man. Ain't gonna be flinging my hammer anytime soon with that. I forget, do you need the Ultra Hammer to get Luigi's last Pros command? Yes, yeah, you need the Ultra Hammer in order to get Luigi's last Pros command, so we'll be working on that soon enough. I think in order to get the Ultra Hammers, I think you just need to find the last Beanstar piece, which is, you know, inside of that area where the turtle was, which is where we're going in a moment. But first, let's do this statue. I think there's only one other Boo statue in the entire kingdom that I'd actually want to go hit now as well, so we're pretty close to being done with that. Then if you hammer this, you can open up a new wall. And this opens up, I think this is one of the last little cave puzzles in the game. There are other puzzles where it's like platforming puzzles like this in the game after this, but I think this is the last one that's in a cave. So, we'll have to see. No good, more of these guys. Yeah, just don't touch them. Do the best you can to jump over them. If you gotta, just wait and then jump over them that way. Then you're good. This one, unfortunately, does not have a little section on the top that you can run across, so... But it does have this guy at the end. What do we get from this one? Iron pants! Doesn't sound like the most comfortable thing to wear, but alright, fair enough. Alright, Luigi. Hit me up so we can get out of here. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So what do the iron pants do? Let's take a look. So the safety slacks are 35 defense. Yeah, 35. The iron pants are 35 more. 70 total defense from them. But they inflict you with the heavy status. So your dodging might be a little bit more difficult if you use them. I have no plans to use them with Mario. There's something that I'm going to get that's better for him, actually, than 70 defense. It sounds crazy, but that's true. We'll get it in a little while, though. Not just yet. Great Fairy Shred... Ah, never mind. Gotcha, couldn't remember if you needed it, if it was in a specific area. Yeah, it's, the last Bros attack for Luigi is locked behind an Ultra Hammer section in the Hammer Bros cave. So we'll head there in a little bit once we're done with this next part. So let's just hop off this bridge and see what's behind Koopa number... I don't remember. Ah, the Yoshi Theater! And I see another Beanstar piece, so that's great. Hello, sir, you can't use that for your sign. That's kind of an heirloom of the kingdom. Well, maybe if you'd listen, you'd know exactly what I was talking about. Why not? He's just as free as everybody else. Not for money, for the shining piece of the Beanstar that you guys are hanging up there. Oh, is he now? Sure, but he's gonna have to, because if he doesn't, we're gonna have a problem. Yes, exactly. Why not? Okay, but what happened previously that he's had issues with money like this? Like, obviously something bad happened that he's like, oh, well, nothing, you know, you can't do this. Nice Mario World 2 reference there. I like the little targeting module they got there and everything. What are you guys freaking out about? Yeah, it was pain. Or no, that's something else. Oh, actually, now that you mention it, he kind of looks like a younger version of Bubbles. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, God. Well, that makes sense. Bubbles and Bottle. Alright. Fair enough, game, fair enough. Sometimes I forget what game I'm playing when I play this, and then I get all the puns, and I'm like, okay, I remember now. Well, fair enough. I mean, you've made a good name for yourself. The Yoshi Theater is apparently pretty famous, so... Ah, so you're the biggest fan of Yoshi's, huh? Do you like pet them in order to make... What's the Pokemon fan club guy from Gen 1 say about Rapidash? God, it's been such a long time. A Yoshi-loving chap, huh? You mean Bottle, right? Well, sir, you happen to be harboring an heirloom of the kingdom. So, yes. It's kind of for the purpose of international security. Oh, okay. Well, that was easier than I thought. Oh, shut up, you. Here we go again. Can you imagine if Yoshi could do a charge throw in Mario World 2? Like, instead of just targeting and then throwing, he could charge up the throw so it deals more damage. Like, one-shot bosses with that shit. It'd be great. Oh, okay, he wants something in exchange. What do you want in exchange? I guess I should have known we weren't going to get off scot-free. Something else to decorate the sign. So something else that's sparkly. What's a neon egg? Okay, so we gotta trade you 7 neon eggs for 1 beanstar piece. Alright. Washed up middle-aged men. Do you know who we are, Toady? Obviously you don't. Got your head shoved so far up your ass. Get out of here. I'll never get tired of watching him get knocked to the ground by a Yoshi egg. Okay, so in order to get neon eggs, you need a particular type of food to give to the Yoshis here at the theater. And if we talk to the Yoshis, they might be able to tell us what we need. I'm going to spoil it now, though, because I'm not going to worry about talking to them until that point. Actually, no, I think we can avoid talking to the Yoshis until we talk to the professor inside. So we'll go talk to the professor inside instead of the Yoshis first. Because if you talk to a Yoshi, I think if you have what they want to eat in your inventory, they just say, hey, this is what I wanted to eat, and then you don't get the explanation, so. Okay, so we get a neon egg, and that means the Yoshi is full and satisfied, and everybody's happy. Absolutely. I'll be happier once, I get the last beanstar piece, so. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, there's a professor inside the theater who we can talk to about how to get neon eggs, so. Let's go do that while we're at it, and we'll check out with the people here. Oh, okay, the place isn't open yet, got it. Well. Ah, yeah, I guess they're Mushroom Kingdom indigenous, aren't they? Well, it'll be a nice little international treat for everybody. You get to see Yoshis like this. Hello. Oh, there's a few Yoshis here already. They must be interested in the theater. Yeah, it will. It'll be more sparkly than you think because we're gonna make it decorated with neon eggs. So it'll not only will it be the Yoshi Theater, it will be specially designed with Yoshis in mind. Yes, exactly. Coming soon, the action blockbuster, Mario and Luigi. That sounds so cool. Oh boy. So that's why we're running around like this. This is all a movie. It's all a play. It's all a trick. If by fruit you mean money, then sure. Apparently, what else do they have playing here? They have Kirby's Story, Wario, the Mario and Luigi movie, and The Legend of Staffy. I don't even know if I said that correctly. I've never played Staffy, but it's probably pretty good. It's up on the wall with the rest of those gigantic titans of Nintendo platformers, so I can't imagine it's bad. I just noticed I have 4,444 coins. Oh boy. 30,000 wooden dolls. Man, I'd be creeped out as hell to be sitting there, like going to his house. Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither. So all of these Yoshis are hungry, and that's why they're standing around with their tongues wagging out of their mouths, so. Well, you sit in the seat, you eat popcorn. Can Yoshis eat popcorn? Probably, they can eat anything. And you watch a movie. So, that'll be a thing. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Well, they usually are, so. Oh, yeah, I guess there's that. I don't know, though. I think since it is a Yoshi theater, you'd think he would accommodate the Yoshi theater by making the seats sittable by Yoshis. Maybe that's a renovation they're gonna have to make later. Oh my god. The Yoshi's just like, come on, man. I just want to wait for the movie to start. Why'd I get stuck with this guy? Oh, you've beaten Starfy's game? Okay. So it is Starfy, it's not Staffy? I wonder why they omitted the R there. Maybe I omitted the R in my head. I don't know. Oh, Fava, nice to meet you. Is your older brother's name Pinto by any chance? Are those even the same type of bean, though? Like, in the same family of beans? I don't even know. Yeah, do you know anything about neon eggs? We kind of need... Oh, so you're the enthusiast. Okay. Well, Bottle told us, so... Right. And I kind of glossed over it. This guy is, if you remember the Beanstone quest, this guy is the older brother of the guy that gave us the Beanstone side quest, so... But in reality... I mean, Fair enough. Yeah, perhaps, of course. Fair enough, man. You do you. I just need the eggs. Yeah, these guys seem like they're hungry, but what can we feed them to make them lay it? Bean fruits! So that's what we need the bean fruits for, is so that the bean fruits can perhaps make them lay neon eggs. I don't know why specifically that's what Yoshis would eat to lay a neon egg, and how the Bean Kingdom would know about that, because the Yoshis aren't indigenous to the land, but I don't know, maybe they've done some research. So yeah, the bean fruits are all buried under the ground, so you gotta get them out with Mario and Luigi tag teaming that up. Feed it to the Yoshi, and then he'll poop out a neon egg. Well, not poop out, but you know. Actually, poop out is probably more socially acceptable than the probably actual thing that it does to create that egg. At least in terms of the children. We gotta think of the children. All negative one of them that are watching. I mean, fair enough, though. I've never matured since I was 12 years old, basically, so. Hey, man, I'm not judging. Well, you'll have found several after we're done, so. Oh, a map. Okay, that will definitely help. Perhaps. Yeah, whatever. I would appreciate the map. Yep. I think they were just doing that to show off that they can have the text box follow the guy, to be honest. Okay, sure. Perhaps. So he will mark where the 7 pieces of bean fruit are located. And I think it takes them off of the map if you've already found them, so. And what you're looking for, basically, is a circle of flowers, essentially. And that's what you want to dig underneath in order to get it. So, yep, just use Luigi Dunk and you'll find it. Let's take a look at, whoops, our map. Let's see if they took it off. Yep, they took off all but the few that I have not found yet. So there's one down by Chucklehuck Woods. There's one just south of the Yoshi Theater, it looks like, in the northwestern corner of Bean Bean outskirts. And there's one off closer to Teehee Valley by the ocean. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go to all those places, and then we're going to come back and feed the Yoshis all at once. I don't like watching them be hungry here either, but I would rather not play favorites, you know what I mean? So the viewer discretion advisory should have at least warned them about some of the stuff that can happen on your streams. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Because as we've said several times for this stream, it's practically the trademark phrase of the stream. The game is for children, but the stream is not. Alright, so I think we're on the correct screen to find this one. Yes, we are, but I think if I remember right, it is over... I think we gotta go around and then up, if I remember right. Not here, I don't think. Or did we... Is that it over there? Did we get that one yet, or no? Yeah, we got that one already. Okay. So maybe it's up here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So just gotta put Luigi through here, come on up, and there's bean fruit number 5. So that's good. The other one that we could have been looking for here, I've shown where a few of the locations were so far in the game. There's one of them over there, so that's where bean fruit number 2, quote unquote, might be for you. Third one will be down here. I'll just let this guy run into me and then fight them. Yeah, you know what, might as well practice bros moves. So. Oh hey, they're weak to fire. That's interesting. I've never tried fire on these beanies because usually by the time you have the hand powers, they're so easily defeated that it doesn't even matter. I can't use Thunder Bros on you, can I? I can't even do the no input trick to get his wings to go away. Oh well. I think the next piece is up there, actually. Well, I know what I can do then, though, is I can go fight this guy. And just let Mario pass a turn by, I don't know, jumping on a spiny thing without the spike badge. There we go. And then do this. Yeah, just like we said, yeah. Yep. Did the garage door just close, or am I crazy? thought I heard the garage door close. I think I might be crazy, though. Alright, so it's in one of these two places. I don't remember which one it's in. It might be over here. Nope. Okay, well, there's an easy way to find out, like we did previously. Let's just have Mario walk over it. Okay, it's right here. And just switch and go from there. And that is bean fruit number 6. Good. We only need one more now. So there's basically one on each screen in the Bean outskirts. So there's one in the northwest corner, there's one in the middle section, the west corner, southwest, south, southeast, east, northeast. And that one that's northeast is the one that's up there. Or no, there's not one in the east. There's 2 in the northeast. There's one that's like just in the northeast, and then there's one that's like east of the northeast, basically. I don't know if that makes any sense, but... and actually, I think we have a warp pipe close to that one. Closer than here, so we don't gotta go walking all the way over. We could even go along the beach. We haven't gone along the beach yet in this game, so let's go check it out. And we've got bombs everywhere, so that's just great. I already showed how to fight them, though, so we're not gonna spend too much time worrying about them. Here's the beach section. Let me try to go around you there, friend. Don't go crazy on me now. Oh, and we even actually need to press this in order to get across here, I think. So, let's get up here, do that. And that will raise up a platform that we can spin jump to. I forget if we can do it from here. Yes, we can. Now, I think you can get up here a different way if you go through Teehee Valley. But, like, if you go through Teehee Valley, this turtle, you'd basically end up on the other side of this guy. So I'll show it again, since I've already shown it on the stream, but we'll show it again once we get him out of the way. So. Go this way. So yeah, if you head down here, this should look a little familiar because this is the beach area that we went south of the SS Chocola there, which obviously is no longer here. There's nothing in the cave behind it though, so don't worry about that part. There might be like some hidden blocks or something underneath where the ship was, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so it don't matter too much. I don't need them at this point. But in order to get the last piece, we got to go underneath this thing here, and that means that only Luigi can go back here. So let's just save it real quick and let him work on what he's got to get behind here. I'm surprised, though. We haven't really seen Prince Peasley on this hunt for the pieces of the Beanstar. Like, you'd think he would have been more present because he's been looking for them at the same time as we are. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're about to get the last piece once we get this last piece of bean fruit. No, 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 don't you eat that, damn it. Alright, now listen. I need that, so I'm gonna take it out of your gullet if I gotta. Oh no, now he wants to eat me. Get him, Luigi! So this is a piranha bean, if I remember correctly. You basically want to jump, so he'll like hawk up a fireball loogie, basically, and then he'll spit at you. As soon as you see his face do something other than hawking up, that's when you want to jump for him. But just like the other piranha plants, since he's red, he's weak to thunder, so we'll just keep using that and we'll zap him a little bit. What was that? Huh. I don't know what he just spat at me, but it didn't look like a fireball. Interesting. Now there it goes again. Well, I don't know what he's up to. He's spitting fireballs and weird beanie things, so, like miniature beanie things, so. Okay, he's spitting a fireball this time. They come at you pretty quick, though, so you gotta be a little quick on the draw when you jump, so. Hey Nitro, how's it going? You have 2 things to ask me. Sure, fire away, my friend. And for defeating that guy, we get the Piranha Swing. Now, if we had, I didn't mention it before, but the 2 accessories that we got from the cafe there were the Cobalt Necktie, which doubles your stash, and the Game Boy Horror SP. The Game Boy Horror SP is a unique item because it causes enemies to drop their unique items every time you fight them if you have it equipped. If you had it equipped here, instead of getting the Piranha Swing, excuse me, which is an accessory, a badge, you would get a piece of gear instead. You get a pair of pants. I think if I remember right, it has like an HP regen effect or something like that. I would have to look it up, so. But either way, neither of them are all that great, so neither the Piranha Swing nor the Piranha whatever you get. I think it's like the Piranha Jeans or the Piranha Wear, something like that. They're not really that great compared to what we're going to be getting access to in about 10 minutes, so. Alright, cough it up. That is not what I wanted, but okay, fair enough. It's that weird beam thing he was shooting. Hello? Oh my god, it's Prince Peasley. How did you get so small? Do you think Raiden could take on Sam without his cyborg arm? So in this case, Sam doesn't have the cybernetic arm. He's just himself with no very little cybernetic improvements. At the beginning of Metal Gear Rising, no, I don't think so. I think by Chapter 6, Raiden is strong enough where he could, like R-06, he's strong enough where he could. But if you're talking about like Raiden from the beginning of Metal Gear Rising, or even like Raiden at the time that Sam's DLC happens, then no, I don't think so. And 2, if the player had a chance to choose between Sam and Raiden on the Badlands Showdown chapter, how do you think it would go if the player went with Sam and won? Just curious. So like you have to pick between the two. So that would mean Sam would have to confront Armstrong. But, and this is just me thinking realistically here, if Sam beat Raiden and killed him, let's say, Maverick, the employees from Maverick that were working with Raiden would probably be pretty pissed at Sam, and the likelihood of them helping Sam out at that point would be slim to none in terms of, well, now only you can stop the whole world from being destroyed, so nice job breaking it, hero. So probably at that point, the Pakistani airstrike would have happened, Armstrong would have won the presidency, and then whatever would have happened from that point would have happened, where he ended war as a business, however he was planning on doing that. So it probably would have been not the bad ending, because I don't necessarily think that Armstrong's intentions were bad, it's just his execution was pretty poor, so yeah, it's just going to depend on that. But I think at that point, if Raiden died in the Badlands, probably Armstrong would have become president. So that would be the ultimate thing that would happen, I think. Probably just do his own thing by the end. Yeah, and I think Sam would kind of just go about doing his whole vigilante justice thing, so I don't know. What if Sam went on to kill Armstrong and not fail again? Well, I guess it's a little difficult then, because it's like Raiden changes at the end of Metal Gear Rising because he follows along with some of what Armstrong's thought processes were, and he just incorporates them into his own way of doing things. Sam wouldn't really listen to that sort of stuff. So, I mean, I think Sam would just kind of go about doing his own thing, but I think it would kind of like... There wouldn't be that one person who is willing to do the stuff that, you know, who's willing to take down those military companies that are too big. Sam would be there to do that, but he wouldn't have any direction, right? Because he's not a Maverick employee. So now if he became a Maverick employee afterwards, then it would probably end up being very similar to how the ending is now. But, yeah, I don't know if Sam would go out of his way to do... I mean, he would still be the vigilante justice guy, but I don't know if he'd have the direction or the resources that Raiden does because of his lack of affiliation with other people. So, yeah. That's how I would answer that one, I think. So. Anyway, let's talk about Prince Peasley being small again. How did you get like that, though? I don't think that's how that works, dude. I think you're the one that's shrunk. Yeah, well, I don't know how the Piranha Bean shrunk you, but... You know, I think I have just the thing. It might hurt a little, though. I'm gonna whack you upside the head. Oh my god. Alright, well, it's my first time. Be gentle. I got you, Prince Peasley. Bah! There you go. Oh god, I forgot my sunglasses! I wasn't expecting to see him today. Also, did you find Phil Swift's drunk sister in your closet? No. I definitely did not find Phil Swift's drunk sister in my closet. My closet is so full of clothes and other stuff that I'd be surprised if anyone could even step inside of there and close the door. Let's be honest. It's just like a whole bunch of clutter, basically, in there. So you're welcome, Prince. I hate to break it to you, though. I'm about to get the last piece of the Beanstar, so... Oh. And you're about to give me the last thing that I need in order to get it. Thank you very much. And that's bean fruit number 7. Okay, fair enough. I'll meet you at the castle in about 10 minutes then, because I'm about to be done with this hunt. What, is there an extra 5th one somewhere? It will do. Alright, later, Prince. I'll see you in, like I said, about 10-15 minutes. So, and yeah, it would have been buried, like, right around here, but obviously we can't get Mario up here because of the fence, so let's just take Luigi back down here now. Because he can't get back under the fence himself, so let's just take him up here to Mario, and there we go. Now all we gotta do is get back to the theater in one piece, and we'll be good to go. And I'm not even going to bother fighting these guys there. I'm still like 600 experience out with Mario, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Okay, so I can't do that, so let's just waste a turn until Luigi gets up. And then Thunder Bros them to death. There we go. Easy as that. Let's see, can I get across before he throws another one? Yep, cool. Shouldn't be any more Lakichus or Lakipis up here. It's just the enemies that were here originally. They would be chasing me, but well, we made it back without too many problems, so. Sir, I will have your neon eggs in a moment. Because we should have all the pieces of the bean fruit now. Yeah, nothing left on our map except the Beanstar piece now, so that would be in our key items. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bean fruits, and we'll be good to go. Honestly, though, I don't remember if I've ever showed the bean fruits to the researcher before feeding them to the Yoshi. So let's go see what he has to say before we feed them to him. How about that? I hate to leave the Yoshis hungry, but I just want to sate my own curiosity. Okay, so he doesn't say anything different. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's start from the back, or from the front, and move to the back. You can have fruit, my friend. Here you go. You're welcome. I guess that's why you guys came here, huh? To hopefully try to find some bean fruit. Or you're here for the theater, but either way. Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah. So that gives us a yellow neon egg. So it's just the same color as the Yoshi, and once they're fed, they're good. They're not hungry anymore, so that's a good thing. I hate seeing hungry Yoshis. It's not good for them. Have a fruit, my friend. And that'll give us the green neon egg. Nice. Thank you. I don't think they say anything else different. Yeah, no they don't. Okay. Next, have some fruit. Of course, you gotta think about it this way, though. If I keep feeding these guys fruit and they're gonna be full when the movie starts, these guys are gonna lose a hell of a lot in concessions, but oh well. We got the Azure Neon Egg from this Yoshi. You ever thought about how casual sex implies the existence of ranked competitive sex? Isn't that just like hardcore porn? And hello, Rockin' Fun, how you doing? Think up interview questions is hard. You're a personal person asking questions other than random BS. Oh boy. Alright, Luigi, you can feed the ones in the lobby. There you go. I like to have both the brothers feed them. I usually like to spread out a lot of the activities that the brothers do, so it doesn't feel like one is pulling more weight than the other. So. But yeah, I get the feeling, Todd. It's difficult to kind of come up with those sorts of questions as like, you know, when you're first getting to know all your coworkers and everything. It's like, what do I even ask, you know? So, I get you. Have a fruit, my friend. That'll be number 6, and then we'll feed the pink Yoshi as the last neon egg that we need. That'll get us a blue one. Honestly, that looks more azure to me than blue, but maybe I'm thinking of azure as a different color. See, when I think azure, I think of Nightmare from Soul Calibur 2 because he's the Azure Knight. So I think of azure as being more of a dark blue, but I don't know. And there's the purple one. I guess he wasn't pink after all. Fair enough. Let's save so that the weird frame skip thing that happened before doesn't happen again. And now let's go tell the owner that we have his stuff to exchange. Yeah, well, you picked the right couple of plumbers. Let's put them up on the sign and see how they look. Not bad. Now let's connect them to power. Yeah, apparently they're not just like neon, as in it's not just like the color of them. They're not like every spectrum of the rainbow. Bonsai! Sorry, I had to say it. They actually, when connected to a power source, change colors and glow like neon signs. So that's something. I don't know how the Yoshis managed that one, but fair enough. Well, I'm glad your theater's complete. I'm also glad that we can now get the last Beanstar piece. Awesome. And now we have all 4 pieces. Eat your heart out, Prince Peasley. So let's take them back to the castle and we'll be good to go. Okay, yeah, you guys go do that. We'll go take those pieces back. Pardon me a moment where I... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder if anybody could see that on the actual thing. Like, if the screen suddenly went black for a second there for everybody, sorry, that was because I was trying to increase the brightness on my screen and I accidentally pressed the screen darken thing. So. Well, there's all of our hard work up there. It went black, you weren't looking. Oh, okay. Well, if it did, it might have only been for a split second, but if it didn't, then I don't know. There's a button, a function button on my computer next to brightness up and brightness down that is turn off screen, is what it is, basically. And it, again, I don't know if it did or it didn't. So if it didn't, then, well, you know, don't worry about it. What would you say are 3 good traits and what are 3 bad traits about yourself is a good trick question. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Trying to learn more about this company. You know, they have a ton of clients. That's about it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really know where you'd start in that case, honestly. I've never really been in that sort of a position where I can, you know, ask those sort of high-ranking questions in a company. Usually they have me at the bottom of the ladder. So, I can't really tell you one way or the other. Well, either way, now that we have all the pieces, let's head to the castle. And we will turn them in for some fat stacks of Monet, and then to try to figure out what the hell we're going to do about Cackletta. And I even have my notes all prepared for this section. I'm actually going to click my notes real quick here, so if the sound cuts out on the game, I apologize. I just wanted to click these in here. Do that, and then that. Okay, that's good. I have my notes above the chat on my screen there, so it'll show me what gear and badges that I want to buy, but I also have a navigational thing set for myself. Not a navigational like app or anything, I just have directions written down in my notes for the game, so that I know where I'm going in the vast, vast Oho Ocean, which is the next place we're going to go. But let's go one step at a time here. Let's just put the Beanstar back together first. The Beanstar is revived. Nice. And we got the Beanstar. Rich mono, pleno is mono. I don't know if I even said pleno correctly, but I know you don't pronounce the... Actually, no, in this case you would pronounce the X, wouldn't you? Because there's a vowel next to it, so it would be like plenox is mono, but I don't know how true that is because you're mixing languages there, so I don't know if the conventions stay the same or not. I don't know. I need help from a language expert, because I'm certainly not. Well, we got your Beanstar back, so... Oh god, here we go again. Is that one of those limited edition Game Boys that's like a different color? What's the question? Oh, I was just trying to figure out if because you said pleno is mono, and I said pleno, and then I said I'm not even sure if you would pronounce the X or not, and then I caught myself and I said, well, wait a minute, and if we're using French conventions, you would pronounce the X because there's a vowel after it. If I remember my French teachings correctly, you don't pronounce the consonant like an S or an X or anything like that at the end of a word unless there's a vowel after it, and then you do pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure about that though, Rockin' Fun, so, and also, like I said, you're mixing languages there, so I don't know which conventions you'd use to begin with, because there's a mixture of English and French there, so I don't know. How does she even know that we got it? Like, how did she figure out that we got it so fast? We literally just got the last piece and then ran back here as fast as we could. A crypt for cruddy jokes. Oh, great. So we have to go to Joke's End next, and that is a glacier all the way at the end of the sea, but apparently we can't get there if we walk on the seafloor. So we have to go... What do? Take a boat? Is there a harbor anywhere in the Bean Bean Kingdom? Oh my god. Queen Bean, how do we get over there? Yeah, which is why she's definitely not going to give back the Princess Peach. She's going to... Probably what she's going to do is she's going to be like, okay, we have the Bean Star. She's going to use Princess Peach's voice to awaken it, and then she'll give her back. Or something. Or she's just going to hoard it for herself. As a bargaining chip. That looks suspiciously not like the Bean Star at all. That's like the Bean Star in the Uncanny Valley. But, alright, well, we got a fake Bean Star, so I guess the old double cross always worked. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book, but... The X is muted, but since it's plural, you want to use an S sounding like between the O and the as. So it's... Plenosas mono. Okay, something like that. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so you want us to take a spare set of clothes for her? Sure. Well, sure, Toadsworth. I don't know how much it'll actually help, but I guess we'll take it for her. So we got Peach's extra dress as well, just in case for some reason when we find her, Cackletta has ripped her clothes to shreds in the process of going through there. I don't even want to think about where that cruel joke could have gone, but I guess it could have gone to Joke's End. Ho ho. I don't know where my brain was going there. I think it was going towards hardcore porn again, so I'm just going to stop. Yeah, how do we do that exactly? Can we borrow your bean car? Oh, the beach, huh? Okay. A surfing spot? Do you guys have a surf shop anywhere? Well, maybe we'll find one if we go over there. Prince, yeah, I think you're forgetting something. You need to cough up the moolah. So there you go. Got 99 trillion, almost 100 trillion mushroom coins. We're rich! We'll never need to spend money on anything again in the game because we have all the money we could ever need, thanks to the greed wallet and that. Oh god, I forgot about the exchange rate again. Okay. How much are we talking here? What? Oh, come on, man! God damn it, we only got 99 Bean coins out of that. You bastard. Why couldn't you have just written me a check? Oh. That's... like, literally, Mario and Luigi never would have had to work again in their lives. Come on, now. It's absolutely the Beanstar drawn from memories. Yeah, exactly. It's like a poorly drawn version. You're so close to including Peach in ranked competitive sex. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where my brain was going, and I'm not really sure I like that idea, so let's just slow that down. I need to buy 4 more syrups before we go. I know I have 4 Ultra syrups, but let's stay at 15. Because where we're going, we're going to need them, so... And then there's actually new items that you can buy now at the shops, so we're going to buy a couple of new items as well. Inflation really hit this kingdom after the beginning of the game. Yeah, for sure. I forget if H.C. Bailey was the one that mentioned it in his playthrough, but somebody was mentioning how with all the kidnappings and all the international incidents going on, the economies of these places have to be basically shot at this point. Like, everybody's in poverty, essentially, because So many terrible things are happening after the beginning of this game. Anyway, there's new fashion available to Fashion Shop. So let's check it out, because I could use a little bit of an upgrade from the safety slacks, so... And really, these are just because I have so much money I don't know what to do with it, and also as a safety precaution in case when we do the surfing minigame, I somehow don't manage to do the whole thing to get the ultimate reward from it in a single day. So, what am I looking for here? There's new things available down here. Here we go. So the Beanstar pants are probably the best ones that are available here. They're one of the best pieces of armor in the game because they give you the first strike ability and they have pretty solid defense to boot. That's plus 60 defense total, I think, because that's 25 extra on our 35. So, yeah, they're pretty solid. If you are looking to use First Strike as an ability, I would recommend using these for just keep them on for the rest of the game because they're just that good. I have banned the First Strike ability, though, so I can't use them. The Paisley Slacks are sort of like the antithesis of the Iron Pants that we got, so they would be pretty good for Luigi if you wanted to use light and heavy gravity. I don't know why you'd want to, but they give as much defense as the Iron Pants, and they're not very expensive, so I guess you could do that. And these right here, actually, are the ones that I want to get from Mario, is the Queen Bee jeans. They're one of the best, in terms of raw stats, piece of gear in the game. They give you 14 HP and 75 defense total, and that's plenty enough to get you even through the endgame dungeons. Like, I mean, the Beanstar Pants are too, don't get me wrong, but this gives you all the HP and defense that you'll ever really need. So, if you're not planning on using First Strike, probably want to get these. So, we're going to get one of these, and we're going to get them from Mario. So that's that. But Luigi, we need to go a little out of our way to take care of his pants there. So let's go over here. And finally head off to Little Fungi Town to actually buy some items from there, because I don't recall that I bought very much there, except for, like, you know, the generic mushrooms and syrup and that sort of stuff. But some of the armor that's available now that we've collected all 4 of the pieces of the Beanstars are pretty good. So... How did I kill Ronald McDonald? I don't remember if I actually was the one that killed him or not. I forget how we... I think we just said that he died. I don't think we've said if I killed him. In other words, it's up for debate. I plead not guilty, Your Honor. Alright, what you got in stock here, man? I would like some authentic Mushroom Kingdom goods, please, and thank you. Let's see what they got here. So yeah, a couple of new things here. They've got the Mush Win Pants, which help you win mushrooms so that when you're using the Mush badges, you can become even more powerful. And then we've got the Peachy Jeans, which are actually the ones that I want to get for Luigi, because they give a solid amount of defense. I think it's like 65. Yeah, because the safety stack's 35. So it gives 65 defense, and it allows Luigi to ignore his low speed stat to move right after Mario. So we no longer are going to have a switch situation where the turn order is Mario, enemies, Luigi. Now it'll just be Mario, Luigi, enemies, or enemies, Mario, Luigi. So let's grab that, and it's a pretty cheap pair of pants, too. It's only 200 coins with my current stash, but... Excuse me, even without it, it's only 280, so that's not bad at all. And those jeans are enough to get us through the entire game, basically. It's the Queen Bee jeans and the Peachy jeans. That being said, I will still be going and looking for... I should probably sell the old stuff that I got to this guy, since he's nicer about window shopping than that other lady. We're going to be looking for other pairs of pants that I can give the brothers here in just a little while. But first, we got to get to the beach, so let me sell these two. There we go. I'll sell the Iron Pants, too. I'm not planning on wearing them, so... Trying to think if we need the spike badges anymore. Oh, that's what the Piranha Swing does, by the way. When you hit enemies with a hammer attack, like a solo hammer attack, not knockback bros or something, you get back 1/10 of the damage that you dealt with your hammer. It's never really all that great, so... Yeah. It's not really anything that I care about, so we'll just get rid of it. I don't need it, so... But we'll keep the other ones, I think. I might be able to actually purchase a new Spiny badge as well, now that I think about it. So maybe we'll get rid of the Spike badge if that's the case. Let me look. Yeah, here we go. The Spiny badge AA. So this gives you even more power than the just Spiny badge A, and it still gives you Spiny Killer Jump. So I'll buy it. Just, again, because we have so much money, I don't know what to do with it, so... Let's not equip it. Let's stick it in inventory, and then sell the old Spike badge. There we go. And again, I don't think I even need that badge for anything, because I don't think there's enough spiny enemies in this section of the game for me to care anymore. But, well, just in case. Nitro, ever thought about how casual sex implies existence to rank competitive sex? Mono, take Million's HF blade to kill Ronald McDonald. Million had an HF blade? I didn't know that. Where'd he get one of those? I wouldn't mind having one of those for myself, even though I'm, you know, pretty afraid of sharp objects in other people's hands. I guess it would be in my hand then, so it wouldn't matter too much. Where do we need to go here? So we need to go out to the beach, but before we go out to the beach, we need to go check in with the Hammer Bros, because if you may recall... Well, actually, I can even show you. If we just go over here, we'll go back towards the whole oasis. And I think there's a sign here. Yeah, there's a sign right here. And this is the surfing spot directly to our right here, but there's a black rock in the way that we can't get out of our way by ourselves. So we're going to need to go see the Hammer Bros so they can give us a new hammer. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get rid of this guy first, though. I think Fire Bros should hit him in the air. Let's find out. Yep. I don't know if it'll kill him, though, but whatever. Okay, it did. Good. Because now I can just do this. And take care of those guys. Ain't gonna be throwing no little spiny guys at me, no sharpies at me. Alright, let's get this guy. Good, I got up there before he back attacked me. Very nice, because now I can practice Fire and Thunder Bros. I think the way that it works for Fire Bros, it seems like the way it works anyway, is when you're on level 3, the first 5 hits of the Fire Bros are, you just press the A button once and you'll get 1 fireball. After that, it seems to multiply the number of A button presses you need to hit in order to get more fireballs, so... But if you just do it like that, it's not as long-winded as it could be, so... I guess it's not bad like that. Let's get Luigi out, because why not? Looking for clothes for Monday and Tuesday. What the fuck is going on? Oh, we're just talking about how Ronald McDonald died on the stream. Is that how Ronald Seth's interpreted? Interesting. Memes in chat brought to you by Nitro and Rock. Yes, exactly. Excuse me. Our government wants us to believe Ronald McDonald died to a drug overdose, but Mono robbed Million's house, took his HF blade, killed Ronald McDonald with it. Is that your defense? Or your prosecution in that case? Are you guys sleeping on the job in here? Very interesting. That bar was underground. Making the same sex job since you were here. You set your humor to a bar and it's on the fucking ground. Thought it was underground. I was like, wait, no, what about a bar? And I read the other line. Now it makes sense. It's funny. Y'all are funny people. Y'all are very funny people. Sometimes I want to just hand the microphone over to you because I think your commentary would be funnier than mine. So I do appreciate the laughs, though. It's always good. What's going on, Hammer Bros? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think if you came here before you got the last Beanstar piece, they wouldn't have their new technique done yet. But once you have the 4 pieces, you can let them use their new hammer technique to reforge your hammers. So let's see. Oh, okay, well that's an interesting way to do it. Definitely using your heads now. Yeah, they're the strongest hammers we can get. We got the Ultra Hammers. Awesome. So these will let us break those black rocks that we've seen all around, and every other type of rock for that matter, so. Thanks for the support, Conker. No problem, always here to help. Well, thank you. You guys have been great for making hammers for us like this. We couldn't have gotten to this point without you, so. Now we can go break these black rocks over here. But before we go in there, let's head back this way. I'm going to go save again before we do this, because it's going to be another one of those Thwomp mini-games, and he charges more this time than he did the last time, so we'll see if we can, get lucky like we did the last time, or if we're not going to get lucky. We'll see. Alright, so Let's see how much Swamp's going to charge us this time and what we'll get out of it. It's going to be something, that's for sure. The last one was pretty good, so... So this minigame is 500 coins. And you can win, I think it's 800 if I remember right. I think the other one was actually 300 you can win. You can also win another secret scroll, or you could get nothing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I get something. Okay, I said before when in doubt go left. I guess I'll stick to my guns. Okay, well we got some money out of it. Yeah, 800 coins. That'll more than pay for the minigame again. I might just go for left again, to be honest. Why change what isn't broken, you know? Let's see. Oh, more money again. Not that I need this for anything, but apparently I'm getting a lot of it. This is probably a pretty decent way to grind some money because it takes like 10 seconds, and if you have some decent luck on your side, you can probably... I mean, you get 300 coins profit for like 10 seconds of work, but there's always a chance that this could happen, so... I'll just keep playing because we basically got enough coins to pay for that again, so... Raid Mono's house. The cops can't stop us all. It's like raiding Area 51 again. Oh. Oh, I missed again. I'm just gonna keep hitting the left one. I just want to see how long I can go before I don't get it. Okay, more coins again. I might try the one on the far right though this time, actually. I feel like though if I change it up, I'm gonna end up with like missing again. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do this again. Now more coins again. I'm gonna try the right one on the next one because we just got a free play basically. How are we doing on coins anyway? Okay, we're just fine. Okay, we'll hit the one on the right this time. That's what I get for switching. Oh boy. Alright. Try again. I'll try like 5 more times and then we'll reset if we have to. Let's try the center one. Damn it! They're guessing my thought process now. Okay, so now it's gonna seem like I should go to the right, the one on the left, but I'm gonna hit the one on the right because that's how this goes. My brain's saying to do that, so I'm just gonna do that. Damn it! Alright. Yeah, 2 more. 2 more and then we're done. And then we'll reset. I'll go back to the left side. Whoops. Okay, coins again. And last one. Nope, coins again. Okay. Reset is Control R. All right. Nintendo. So this time we know, don't hit the one on the left. I'll try the one on the right to start with. How about that? Okay. Usually my luck isn't too bad with this, but that time it got a little bit ridiculous, so we'll just do it like a total of, I don't know, 8 or 10 times. And just see what we can get. Hopefully I get it relatively quickly this time. Okay, coins again. Just gonna hit that one again this next time. If I get coins again, I'm gonna be like, okay, wait a minute, there's a pattern here. I just need to guess it. There we go, got it. So we got 300 coins out of it, out of the whole deal, and we got Secret Scroll number 2. What do we got, Luigi? Oh, yeah. A new Bros attack for Luigi. Awesome. And that's all the Bros attacks you can get in the entire game. So we've got all 4 of them. Now all we got to do is advance them. And then I got to demonstrate them. So hopefully I can get them all to advance by the end of the game. But we'll have to see. I would like to, and then if I demonstrate any of the other ones, I'll probably just demonstrate them on level 1 speed just so that you can see what they do. I might mess up my timing doing that, but you know. Save state is Control S and load state is Control L on the super legit GBA Pro, of course. Nothing to do with emulators. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Who told you there was any emulators involved? I'm playing this on the Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo. Should I use my syrup now? I don't think so. I mean, I know I have syrup and super syrup, but let's just try to keep the good stuff for when we actually get the jokes in. Not that we're going to get there anytime soon, because we've got some stuff to do that's more like a bunch of side quest stuff to do, basically, between here and there. Because now that we have that, we can get to the surf spot, and we can go explore the vast Oho Ocean, and it is a large place with a lot to do, so we're going to have to see. And by a lot to do, I mean one mini game that's going to take me basically the rest of the stream, and then we got to go exploring the rest of the place, so we'll see how that goes. Hello, sir. I'm looking to surf. Yeah, I was hoping maybe you'd have a surf shop around here somewhere. Can you maybe point me in the right direction? What do you mean, something in green to jam into that hole? A surfboard substitute? You couldn't just open a surf shop. Oh, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Alright, Luigi. Get into the toaster slot. How does that even work? So apparently, Luigi, when put in water, can be used as a flotation device because he's going to serve as a surfboard substitute to get us over the ocean. If my brain wasn't coming out of my nose yet from the insanity of this game, it's probably coming out of there now. Better get yourself a beer, it's gonna take some time. Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely cartoon physics, that's for sure. So while you're here on the Oho Ocean, you can surf around, grab yourself some coins from these coin balloons, and then we can head off to certain places. I went to the wrong place, so we're gonna go back in order to do a few different things. The first place we're gonna go is 4 screens to the right of where we start. So I wanna go this way, and I think we're just about there. Is it here? This is Oho Oasis, I think. Yeah. So maybe it's one's at the south. Maybe my map was wrong. Let's find out. Okay, so it's over here then. I have directions, like I said, up on my notes, but I guess I could have been wrong. Let's go this way. I'll find it eventually. There we go. I don't know if this is the one I'm looking for, though. Where did you get that bike pump, Mario? I think this is the right one, though, because, yeah, here's where the surfing minigame starts, if I recall correctly, because, well, the sign says you're surfing this way, so, to the right. So this is the minigame that everybody hates. Not because it's bad, but because the ultimate reward for doing it requires you to be almost as good as a tool-assisted speedrun. You have about a 1-second window between what a computer can do at maximum efficiency and what you can do in order to get the best reward. Now, I've seen the tool-assisted speedrun, so I have some idea of how to do it. We're gonna need to cut some corners, but we're gonna see what we can do. So we're gonna play the surfing minigame here. Yep, surfing minigame is coming up right now. Conquer Sup, thought I heard the word physics, wasn't in your dictionary. Only in the cartoon case. So yeah, this guy's running a game off of his island. Sure, we'll give it a shot. Yes, please. So, you start the course, you're going to head off to the right side here, and he's going to have 23 Oho balloons floating all over the place while you're out on the surfing course. You have to hit all of them as you go. Some of them you can hit them 2 at a time if you do the jump correctly, but you want to hit all 23, and then make it to the island south of here. If you go 1 screen south, you can get to this island where the results are. And as long as you get there within 1 minute, you'll get a reward from the guy. But the rewards for getting there in like 1 minute, like basically between 1 minute and like 50-something seconds, the reward is pretty bad. I think it's just like a mushroom or something. But the rewards get rarer and rarer as you shave off more seconds. Now, if you can get there in 38 seconds or less, actually no, it's less than 39 seconds. Because what they do is, this guy here is the results guy. He rounds down your time. So if you get, let's say, 38.99 seconds, he rounds it down to 38 seconds for you flat. And as long as your time says 38 seconds or less, you get the ultimate reward, which is a piece of gear that's really, really powerful. It's got the highest defense of any gear in the game. So we'll see if we can get it. And actually, one of the good things about this particular minigame is that if you mess up in some way, you can quit the minigame midway through by pressing start. They should have had that on every minigame, especially the minecart minigame, but, oh, you know, fair enough. Just don't pay attention to it often enough. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, Mario, here we go. Attempt number 1 out of how many? Only time will tell. Okay. So you don't really have to move up and down too much for a little while. You can pretty much just stay level here and be fine, but... Gotta hit both of them there. Now here... You gotta cut that corner. Grab this one, cut this corner, grab that. Stay straight here, do not move to the side. Oh, okay, I fucked it up already. Well, that's the idea, basically, is you want to stay as straight as possible here. And I fucked it up again. You gotta hit both of these. I'm just gonna show you the whole course first before we go do anything else. But yeah, if you stay straight on this screen in particular, you don't have to, jump over these barrels, because these barrels are explosive, so if you hit the barrels, you'll go flying. I can even show you. Hang on. You'll do that, and you don't want to do that. So that's the whole course. If you go to the left after that, you just got to surf onto the results screen island, and that only takes like 2 or 3 seconds. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do from here. We just got to try to shave it down to 38 seconds or less. So let's see if we can do that. What's the point of highlighting messages? Orange is a color. Epic. I don't know. I think it's just there so that the streamer can see it, but in my case, I see all of my chat anyway, even if I have to read it a little after. Oh, I hit the explanation again, didn't I? Damn it. Alright, well, we know the explanation, so, yep. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's try this again. This takes a lot of tries, though, for people. I had the general technique down, I just need to execute perfectly. And that's the problem, usually, is executing it perfectly. Yeah, these first 2 screens, you don't even got to touch the control pad, unless you do that. Alright, well, this is not going to work. Basically, again, you got to hit it perfectly, so... What if we all cloned ourselves? I don't know if the universe could handle another clone of me. Well, not another clone, a clone, period, of me. Okay, hit both of those, and then do this. Okay, so here, gotta jump like that, then curve. Oh, that was a little bit of a weird thing. Might be a time loss there. Let's see. Okay, so I gotta go down just a little bit. There we go. And then that. I missed it. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I was doing good there, though. That was the idea. I just didn't execute. Again, it's all in the execution. The idea can be fine, but if the idea is fine and the execution's not, you just end up messing up, and then you gotta start over. But again, thankfully you can just press the start button if you mess up, so... Okay. Oh god. That's not good. I don't think that's gonna work. I should mention my little technique for cutting the corners there, because I have a specific technique that I'm using when I do it. When you get to the 3rd screen, instead of paying attention to where Mario and Luigi are, you want to look at the rocks on the top of the screen. Once you're in line with the edge of the 3rd rock on the screen, that's when you want to jump so that you can hit the balloon early and then cut the corner. So, like, wait for it, watch the rocks at the top, and then you can cut the corner. Whoops. Okay, that's not gonna work. I cut that one a little too tight, so... Lots of things would happen. First of all, how easy would it be to clone someone? That depends on the technology. I can't look at chat again at this point yet, though. I gotta do this first. I'll read the rest of the chat in a minute, guys. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I do this mini game from hell, and then I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, let's see. Go slightly down. Just go like that. Wait for it. Jump down. Oh, damn it. I jumped too late that time. You gotta really hit that one the right way, though, to get both balloons, so... But the best way to do it is to not... Like, if you jump too quickly in succession, you lose speed. And you don't want to do that, because that just makes it really difficult to do the rest of this, so. Alright, so far so good. Okay, got it. Next, stay like this. Ah, I was too close in line with that thing. Well, this isn't going to work. You can line it up so that you can hit those balloons on the screen after you cut the corners there and not hit the barrels. It's just difficult to do, so. Basically, you want to wait until the little wave splash thing is behind Mario again before you jump, because if you jump before that appears, you're losing speed like that, so. Let's see. And then that happens. I launched off the board. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Try again. Has anyone been keeping count of attempts? Because I think this is like 5 or 6, but I'm not 100% sure. Seems like we're doing pretty good until we get to the barrel section. That's when we start messing up. Okay. Damn it. That's the controller right there. I was doing good, and then the controller messed me up there, because, again, the D-pad is super sensitive, so if I make even a slight motion on it, we go a little out of control there. I'm blaming the controller on that one. I know that's a DSP thing to do, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm sorry. Well, that's a time loss again. Just have to make up for it, that's all. Okay. I'm just gonna jump over this, fuck it. Damn it. I missed. I don't get to practice that last part enough. I should probably just play through and get all the balloons so that I'm practicing it enough, you know? Because if I don't practice that last part and I mess it up, I gotta do the whole thing over again, so. Alright. Mario, go, go! There we go. Not too bad so far, though. Okay, this is the spot I want to be in. Right here. Because now I can avoid that completely. Damn it. Because, yeah, as you saw there, if I stayed in that exact spot that I was in, I could completely avoid the barrels, and then it was just a matter of jumping into the balloons, but I'll see if I can do that again. Because if I can replicate that, then we're home free, but... And you do get other rewards for beating it in more time, but I don't want them. It's just like beans and mushrooms and stuff, like I said before, so I don't want those rewards. I just want the ultimate one. Ooh, I hit that a little early. That might actually save a little time. It might be good. Yep. We're in the good spot. Okay. Stay there. Wait for it. Done. Bam! Just like that. That was easy. GG, we win. There's your perfect score, Rockin' Fun. Our elapsed time total was 38.26 seconds. I actually did it, the tool-assisted speedrun that I saw on YouTube did it in 37.41, so we're within 1 second of the task there. That's not bad. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. And for winning this minigame in the lowest possible time that you can get without a tool-assisted speedrun helping you, we get the Casual Coral. And this is a unique piece of gear because in both the GBA and the 3DS version, it's one of the most powerful pieces in the game. It has different effects in both, but it's still one of the most powerful pieces in the game, and definitely endgame equipment in the 3DS version. And in this version, there's no question. It has the highest defense of anything in the game. So just... Do I want to try again? No! Absolutely not. I want nothing to do with this minigame ever again. So... Alright, I missed some chat, so let me see what I missed. Actually, before I do, let's check out the casual coral, because it's going to be a replacement for the Queen Bean genes here for Mario. But yeah, if you take a look at it, it lowers his HP back down by 14, but look at the defense on it. That's 80 defense and a 60% poison dodge for him. I'm not going to equip them yet, though. I'm going to wait until I get something similar that I can equip on Luigi. You don't get anything with 80 defense for the remainder of the game, but we'll get something that's better once we're done in Joke's End, so. Alright, I missed a lot of chat. Let me see what I missed, and then we'll move right along. Let's see here. Lots of things happen, like having a rock that has more than one brain cell. First of all, how easy would it be to clone someone? World War IV would happen, Nitro about World War III. Also, I'm now just listening to the instrumental version of Rivers in the Desert since it's just that good. It is very good, for sure. Oh wait, Conquers from a different time period. That's how bad it would be, Nitro. It would be completely skip over World War III. Having a scientific and durable way of duplicating any person as will make, at will would make the value of one's life and uniqueness drop drastically. I mean, I guess. I feel like if we were to clone people, though, we'd end up using them for, like, cheap labor or something, and that would just... It would be like the robot revolution, except for clones instead of robots, basically. Invent your other self from this universe? Availability is the thing, too. If people don't have access, it wouldn't be as bad as unlimited cloning. Yes, for sure. If it was cheap or something, then it would be... That would be something, for sure. Which one, the FBI agent or the hitman? Both are your jobs. The value of human life in general would absolutely change, too. Dying or living doesn't apply the same when people literally exist in copies. Yeah, well, I mean, it could be similar, though, to the whole beam me up thing, right? Like, the one book that I read, I reference this book all the time on the streams, but it was this book I read for a science fiction literature class. It was called Kraken. I don't remember the author, but they started talking in the book at one point about this weird concept from the Star Trek universe where every time they beam a person from the ship to a planet or vice versa, they're becoming a different person. Like, they are not the same person as they were before, because technically speaking, all of their molecules are rearranged, like pulled apart at the molecular level, and then they're reattached when they get to the planet in order to make that work. So technically, are they the same person, or are they just a copy of that person with the same molecular makeup? And then maybe they keep the experiences and that sort of stuff, but it hints at this interesting dichotomy there, where it's like, well, we don't know. Is that the same captain of the Enterprise or whatever, or is it just a different person just with the same molecular arrangement? We don't know. The book never answered it. It left it nebulous on purpose. It was trying to say it just to ask a question, but, you know. Also a completely normal version of you that's from this universe? Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for him. Absolutely, but it'd still have some sort of impact. It would still have an impact. Yeah, cloning would definitely have an impact if we started human cloning, for sure. What makes human life worth so much is the guarantee of every life being unique, even if it could be life. No one wants to think they're worthless because clones exist. They don't have a luxury of access. Yeah, I guess that's true as well. Even if we're not directly impacted by it, the simple knowledge that clones of you could exist seriously makes your own value drop, just because it could be possible. Well, if you believe the Googleplex theory, technically speaking, I think this is a quantum physics or an astrophysics thing, but they're saying that the universe is literally so vast that another version of you with the exact same molecular makeup could potentially exist somewhere else in the universe. Will their circumstances be the same? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. But basically, because the universe is a Googleplex large, and the Googleplex is an absurdly large number, it's possible, given the infinite vastness of the universe, that somebody out there could be a clone of you, quite literally. Will we ever see them? No, probably not, but it's possible. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, nicely done. Thank you. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, no 69 or 420, unfortunately. I think if you go over a minute, the game just ends, if I remember right, so... Even if it's theoretically, the simple fact that a situation could occur because the requirement could physically meet in the world completely changed the theory. It makes you scary to live that kind of thought. Also, GG. Had to reload the stream when you finished it. Did you say something to you? The thing is, they still come from you. Yeah, that's true. They do still come from you, so it's technically kind of still the same person. Oh, I was just saying, there's your 38 seconds, Rockin' Fun. That was all I said when you reloaded. So, nothing big. Nothing big, that's all. Yeah, big brain time. Even if they change because of their own memories, life experience, etc., they are still a you, and the clone thing just reminds you that this you could be you. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thought. It's one that I don't think I'm properly equipped to talk about because I'm not like a scientist of any kind. Can I pause while we're on the surfboard? I can. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we got to go one screen to the left of the surfing minigame if my map is correct this time. It should be more correct this time because of the fact that it's, you know... Whoa! Okay, there's what I was looking for. So this is a whirlpool right here. We're not going to go in this one because what this does is it leads you to a certain section of the Oho Ocean where you can get rewards that you can't normally get in the GBA version. In the 3DS version you can get them because you can swim basically anywhere in the Oho Ocean from the start, but in the GBA version you can only swim to a certain height, so you couldn't get to the platforms that are down here. In this particular whirlpool you can get a bunch of Chuckle Beans, and that's why I'm not going down there because I don't need Chuckle Beans anymore, so... now, according to my map, if we go this way, from the whirlpool, we go here, and then here. No, it's not here. It's two screens to the left. I have two screens to the right, and I thought there was something fishy about that, but it's definitely not to the right. It's two screens to the left of the whirlpool. I don't even care about all those coins. I'm not even going to bother getting them. I'm just going to get them if they're in my way. So this is one screen. Oops. And then another screen over here, and then one screen down. And then we can go down here. Oh, there's another beach here. It's a pretty familiar beach as well, if I can get there without getting stuck on rocks. Let's get Luigi blown back up there. And if you smash this rock, well, we're going to end up right back at the warp pipe at Guarhar Lagoon. That's kind of nice. Now, there's a couple of things that well, not couple, there's one thing that we can actually do now in Guarhar Lagoon that we could not do before, so we're going to go do it now that I'm done with the surfing minigame. For a little bit. If the universe is infinite, that means there's a world exactly like Rising Revengeance in a galaxy that matches the good Star Wars. Yeah, it's theoretically possible in quantum or astrophysics or whatever the hell. It is, in fact, theoretically possible that those could exist, yes. So, the place I'm looking for, I think, is over there. I think. So we're going to head over there. I got to go back this way in order to get there, though. I wonder if the enemies have respawned at this point. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. So we got to go up here, and then back down here. This should be where Hermie and them are. Yep. He's still looking for something to replace his little Beanstar piece as an ornament. Let's see if we can find something for him. I don't think it's this way. I think it's this way. And then over some more. Like over here, I think. Oh, well, the Gritty Goombas respawned. Yeah, it's just off to the side here. Let's see if we can dodge them. Okay, so now we can break that section of Ultra Hammer blocks, and we can get over here. Well, I guess we can get one random syrup. I hope there's more here than just that, or that's going to be a sucky reward. Hi there. Who are you? A famous starfish star, huh? That's a bit of a mouthful, but alright. So this is Spangle. Nice to meet you too. You got here a year ago. So how are you a starfish star if you got stuck on an abandoned section of the island for a year? It's gonna be like Lost or something. Well, that's because you hid behind a bunch of Ultra Hammers, man. Ultra Hammer blocks, so. A stage to stand on, huh? Well, I think I have an idea, sure. Like the top of a festive tree. Yeah, I got an idea. Usually you just crash with a suitcase if you're a rock star, but I guess you can crash in the suitcase. So we got a Spangle? And we're gonna go put him to use practically right away. Because I know where to take him. So let's go back this way. We'll get back to Hermie and we'll give him Spangle. And we'll see what Hermie has to say about his new Christmas ornament. I'm sure he'll be happy with it. You forgot about this little gremlin? Yeah, I always forget about him. That's why I wanted to make sure I showed it off, because I also always forget about this little guy, because the item that you get out of this I don't think is any good. So. Well, now that you mention it, Hermie, I actually think I do have something to replace it with. How about this? Yep. There you go. Go on, Spangle, do your thing. Yeah, but you gotta look back there. There you go. You do that. Let's see if he shines like the Beanstar piece did. Well, you know, gotta keep up our work ethic, our, you know, we gotta make a name for ourselves. Well, we've made a name for ourselves. We just gotta, you know, stick to it. Well, you don't owe us nothing, Hermie. You gave us the Beanstar piece, but I guess if you're offering... He gives us a Soulful Brothers badge. I have no idea what that does. Let's find out, because I never get it. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, so it increases your BP by 20, but your power by nothing, and then gives you BP auto gain. Probably what should have been is the Bros Rock should have been this. Like, it should have been just BP plus 20, power plus 0, and then Soulful Brothers should have been what the Bros Rock is currently, which is BP and power plus 20. But, hey, what do I know? I like to think I know a little bit about game design and balance, but I'm not exactly an expert, so... I'm just saying in terms of balancing the rest of the game out, I think it would have been better if they would have swapped those two around. But, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It just means that the Bros Rock and the high-end badge get used for a large section of the game. And I think if I remember right, they do fix that in the 3DS version, because they give you a lot more toys to play with in the 3DS version. They give you like a lot more accessories to play with instead of just the 7 from the cafe, and they give you different... the gear has different effects on it than it did before, and there's more gear as well, so... Alright, where are we going now? We gotta go 5 screens up from Guarhar Lagoon. We also have to go 1 screen right, 1 screen up from there to get to the next whirlpool, so that's where we're gonna go. Hopefully I don't run into anything crazy on the way. Well, I almost ran into a balloon. Let's see if I can get all of them. There we go. Yeah, the whole clone conversation is interesting. It brings up a lot of interesting points that you don't really necessarily think about all the time. About the, you know, human nature and the way that people would be if there was just a new one of you somewhere out there, basically. It's been the subject of many science fiction films, and for good reason. It's usually one of those subjects that it's like, you know, it's one of those really interesting subjects, I find, so. Is this the right place? Yes, this is the right place. So this is an island that we could get to, but there's no beach to land on. How are we supposed to get up there? Well, if you go up here, you can find a coin balloon and another whirlpool, and this one we're actually going to go inside of. Whee! Sort of. So this will bring us to a section of the Oho Ocean that we were not able to get to before. There's a Chuckle Bean right there, because of the little... You can kind of see an X a little bit there, so... Not really, but it's, you know, it's, I guess it's there. Anyway, now that we got that, that's not what we're here for. Apparently we're here to fight Cheeps. Fair enough. We established that they're not weak to fire, but they'll still take some damage from fire, so let's try it. See how much this does. Okay, enough to kill him. That's good. Oh yeah, and here's Luigi's new technique here. Cyclone Brothers. So what this one does is it's kind of similar to how Fire Bros is, except instead of it having you slowly hit one fireball after the other, well, I'll just show you. How about that? Let's do this one. So here we go. Cyclone Bros. Similar to Knockback Bros, and then you gotta mash the A button, and Luigi will go spinning into the enemies, and it'll be as many times as you got inputs for Mario plus 1, basically. So, like, I think there I got 4, if I remember right, so he'll hit the enemies a total of 5 times for some light damage. It's not too bad. It just... I don't think it compares necessarily to some of the other Bros attacks. Like, Knockback Bros does all of that damage in a single hit, basically, so... I usually find that one to be a little bit more worth my time. I think Thunder Bro should work on this guy. Like, I don't think he's flying. Nope. And it killed him. Good. Oh, those guys still give good EXP, so that's not too bad. Alright, these guys... I don't know what happens if you hit these guys with Fire Bros, to be honest. I kind of want to find out. Like, do they have an attack that they do each time you hit them? I guess not. Okay. Like, I was thinking they were gonna have that exclamation point appear above their head twice, but I suppose not. I didn't even kill him with that fire, bros. Okay. I might kill him with this. Wait a minute, do they... Is he on fire? I think that's what that status is. I think that little flame above him is him being on fire, so that's interesting. Okay, let's try Cyclone Bros again, just to practice a little. If you can get 5 goods, that's probably the best output. That's probably the best outcome that you can get out of the whole thing, so... Well, he ain't even gonna attack me now. Okay, so he's like that. Let's just use a hammer attack. Get rid of him. I don't think the hammer upgrades that you get from the Hammer Bros actually give you any increased damage from hammer attacks. I think it's just for in the field use. So, and the place we're looking for is right over here. So yeah, this is the section that we couldn't get to before. I think it's up on a high platform if I was to go back down this way. But there's an enemy there. 2 enemies, as a matter of fact. So, oh, okay. So you can just light this up, and that'll let you get out of here. Okay, let me see what I missed in chat here. Conker already knows what happened if we cloned ourselves. That's why we can't do it, because he killed the scientists doing it. Conker's a clone? No, just from an alternate universe. We're adding time travel to the whole shenanigans here. What's the other Conker from the other universe, then? Mine has practically destroyed me. I mean, yes, but the one from this universe is a completely normal person under a different username online. Fair enough. But yeah, this will take us out to the section of the map where you had to do the 5 fire puzzle piece thing in the correct order. So that's where that'll take us. These fuckers never change their facial expression no matter what. Yeah, no, they don't. They're always pretty bog standard like that, unless there's something crazy happening, and then their animation is just their whole body, but also their face, so... Hope he's called Great Mighty Pooh. No, but I haven't checked up on him in a couple of years. Oh, okay. Alright, let's swim right past those guys, because we can get right over here. And now we can get up to that island, because we can head up this yellow pipe, and we'll get onto the island that we could not get to before. Then we'll have to go back down there, but it should be a short walk to get back to the surfing spot on the East Bean Bean coast there, so... Hello! I think this is the second to last... No, this is the third to last Monty Mole with a prize that he has for you. Let's see what he's got. A 1-up super. Yeah, not really all that worth it for coming out here, but I guess it's better than Chuckle Beans. Whee! And that's what happens if you don't catch yourself before hitting the bottom. You fall on your butt. So that's just great. No, get out of here, starfish guy. I was going to call him Starfy, but that's not quite right. Okay, so now we're over by the ship again. I think I need to look at a map, actually. I need to consult a map to see how to get out of here. Oh, okay. Just go above the ship and then go over again. Alright. That's not too bad. Yeah, as you can see, you can't get back into the ship to play the barrel minigame because the hatch is magically not broken anymore, and they've closed it up, so that's a thing. Every time you hear Chuckle Beans, oh god, I know where your mind's going. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have been practicing Fire Bros as much as I have been, because Mario's going to get a chance to use it when we go out to a giant glacier, but... Well, he could just use his hand powers after that, so... Your brain thinks chuckle up your ass. Sometimes I don't understand your brain there, Rockin' Fun, but I don't think I meant to. Didn't Rock replace his brain cells with Chuckle Beans? I think so. I think that's how it works. Maybe that's why you keep thinking of Chuckle Beans up your ass. Because you replaced your brain cells with them. It doesn't mean anything. Where am I going here? That's why I'm going in circles. We need to go 1 screen to the right. Then 3 screens up. 1, 2, 3. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Okay, so now we gotta go to the right. And then we gotta go to the right again, because I think this is Oho Oasis right here. And then this should also... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, interesting. 2 screens right? Yep, 2 screens right, so this way again. And then 2 screens up. I just gotta find out if I can go up here. No, I don't think I can. So I must have messed up somewhere. So let's go back to the last screen and then we'll go up. Again, we don't even really need the coins from those balloons, so it's not really a big deal. I'll pop them if they're in my way, but they don't give you enough to really make me care. Okay, we're here. Awesome. That didn't take too long. Alright, let's see what we got here on this island. I hope you liked the Ruins music, because we're going to be hearing it for a long, long time today. I think there's a bunch of chuckle beans underneath all of these those Ultra Hammer blocks there, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So there's also probably a bunch of hidden Who beans all over the place here, but we have everything we need in order to make. We already made all the drinks that I want to make in the game, so I'm not going to go hunting for any of them. So apparently they wanted to say some shit about clones. I hate this music. No, I get it. It's just so droning. Like, if it wasn't so, like, if it didn't just drone on the whole time, I'd be okay with it. But it's just, you have to listen to it for, like, a full hour when you do this dungeon. And it's just like, ugh. It's like, by the time you're done, you look like these statues. You're just like, make it stop. That was warp pipe number 9, by the way. That's the final warp pipe in the game. So if you need to go back to buy supplies or anything while you're here, you can. I don't think I'm going to need to, though, but I'm going to top myself off now, just so I'm good to go. Would rather have it played only in this dungeon and only this one. Yeah, I think so. I think that would have been a little better. Yeah, it is extremely repetitive, and that's the part that usually gets me. It's just that little section with the bell there doesn't happen often enough for me to be like, yeah, okay, you know, I can listen to it, okay. But there needs to be like more to it than just like that's just stop. That's like an 8-second loop. That's as bad as the Final Fantasy II Chocobo theme, which is in itself an 8-second loop. It's fine, but it's not the Chocobo theme we've all come to love. That's all. Oh, okay. You've made it your playground, huh? Well, I think play is less of the word that we want to use here. It's more like exchange something. Okay. Hello. So this is Jojora, okay. Uh-huh. It seems like an awfully large hierarchy. Yes, have you seen this person or this person by any chance? Because this is where they said to meet up with them. Of course you don't. Well, at least she's nicer about letting us go into the palace than the last spirits that we found, because Jojora's kind of like an ice spirit, basically, so. Well, we'll just have to see about that. I do have better armor now than I did before, so that should make things a little easier anyway. Okay, and this is Joke's End. It is the final, quote-unquote, major dungeon of the Bean Kingdom. And it's fairly large to match up with that. Granted, we aren't going to be looking for everything in this place, because again, we have everything that we need, but we'll see most of what this place has to offer, just not everything. Like, I think there's a couple sections where you can get some hidden blocks that have like a bunch of Who beans in them or something, but again, I don't really need to worry about that. So, well, when in doubt, go left. Let's go left first. Whoa. What the hell is that supposed to be? Whatever it is, it's following me around, and I just jumped on it. Alright. Maybe that's why the statues look like they do. They must have heard this music for decades. Oh god, yeah, that's a fate worse than death. Having to listen to that 24 hours a day. Does anybody else have a voice in their head? I mean, if you're listening to me via headphones, you probably have my voice in your head right now. So here's a new enemy, Glurp. I think they're weak to both fire and thunder, if I remember correctly. So these battles are some of the easier ones out here. Yeah, they're weak to both. So just spam your hand attacks and they'll be dead. And you'll be good. And Mario will get a level up. Very nice. The enemies here give some pretty good experience, so we'll probably level up several times while we're here. Probably get pretty close to that golden magical level of 35 that I want to get to. Nice! Nice HP total, game. Oh, well, okay then. And here's another new enemy. Whoops. We've got ice sniffets. Now these guys are unique because they can attack you at the same time. So if there's multiple ice sniffets in one battle, they'll attack you on the same turn, and you have to dodge them in kind. So yeah, we'll do the best we can about that. Let me use Fire Bros. I think all the enemies here are weak to fire in some capacity, so... Not that it does that much damage by itself, but you know. It'll give Mario a chance to practice his commands with this, so I never have to use this skill again. Whoops. I messed that up at the end. That's okay. That's what I get for talking about never using it again, right? I don't know what Thunder Bros does to these guys, though. Okay, basically nothing, but that's okay. There's their other attack, which is usually what they do when they're solo. They'll just spit a little icicle at you that travels along the ground. Just got to hammer defense it. No big deal. Let's see. Oh, I think I remember this part. This is a part with a another Monty Mole, if I remember right. So we got to stand up here, wait for it to come back, and then spin, and follow it all the way over. Just occasionally go backwards so you can get back into the whirlwind and get your spin back. And if you make it over here, hi. What do we get? A red pepper and a green pepper. So, yeah, nothing particularly great, but it's alright. It's good enough for how little work I did to get them. So, what about in here? I think if you went up to the right, you'd end up in basically the same place, so... Oh, don't issue me a challenge like that, young lady. I'm keen to take that challenge. She's currently trying to get you to work harder to finish this up. Yeah, that's true. Once you finish it up, Todd, then it's a load off your back, so it's fair. Jimmy's in your head. Well, good fucking luck, man. We don't hate each other, we just don't get along as well as people would think. The memes. Yeah, yeah. I think that sign just says, hey, hit me, basically. Joke broth soup. Do not boil. You can't tell me what to do. Well, I gotta find some way to broil that soup. Ah, here's a map. That's what I was looking for. So Joke's End is really, really, really big. It's this whole place. So I guess we better get to work. There's quite a few enemies in here too, as I recall. I'm not even gonna go back down there. I don't think there's anything. Well, actually, there might be something here. Let's see. Yeah, a Sniffet. Alright, well, there's no items. That's all I know. I think there's a glurp down here. Yeah. Well, we'll take care of these guys with solo attacks, even though it'd probably be better to... Actually, it might be better to just use Fire and Thunder Bros on those guys, because they might actually die from it. So that's interesting. What's over here? But yeah, this place is humongous, and there's like a bunch of branching alternate paths, at least at the beginning, to contend with. Most of the paths you can't get to unless you've opened something or hit some sort of switch, so it's usually not too roundabout, but sometimes it is. Oop, almost got that one. Super Mushroom and Super Syrup, alright. Oh, a few little items, nothing big, but another Chuckle bean hole there, but we don't need that. And I think these guys are Super Paratroopies? Scaratroopies, that's what they are. Okay. So jump attacks work well on them as usual. Let's just stick with Splash and Bounce Throws, I guess. See if we can get rid of them before they start attacking, because that would not be fun to deal with. And actually, I might want to see if I can show off what they can do. So let's use Thunder Bros, see how much it does to these glurps. And then I get to show off the glurps, too, if they live, which they did. Okay. Yeah, they don't take hardly any damage from anything other than your hand powers, though. So, like, your hammer powers, your jump powers, nothing. For the scary troopies there, you want to basically jump as soon as you hear them start descending, because they're going to hit one of the brothers, and they usually come at you so quickly that it's hard for you to see which one they're hitting. So, yeah, that's what I would say. I would say just jump as soon as you hear them start. So, and that should do enough for you. That should make... I'm going to jump on that guy again. I want to get rid of him before he starts reviving people. Okay, so that's another one of his attacks. It's a jump defense attack there. What you can do with that is you want to wait until the cloud is basically almost inside, like touching your character's sprite model there. When it's basically touching Mario or Luigi's sprite model, that's when you want to jump. So it's a little bit of a weird timing thing, but yeah, whatever. This should kill, as long as I get all the inputs correct. Oh yeah, for sure. Critical and defense down, that'll definitely kill. Awesome. And one more for the road. Using a lot of Rose attacks, but that's okay. Just means they'll get advanced faster. Speaking of which, we just advanced Thunder Bros. So the regular version of Thunder Bros has a chance, if the enemy is susceptible, of inflicting defense down on all enemies on the screen. The advanced command of Thunder Bros hits only one enemy, but it has a chance of inflicting power down if they're susceptible to power down. That's usually why I don't use it though, because you really don't need to lower the enemy's strength as much as you need to lower their defense. If you can kill them faster, then they don't have a chance to even attack you, so. You guys remember what the pyramid form of Shido is weak to? Reflect physical, if I recall. Yeah, I think the pyramid version is neutral to everything. He just uses almighty attacks. The other forms are the ones that can repel physical or magical attacks, so. Lion reflects physical and Eagle was resistant to magic. Okay, yeah, that must be what it was then. Just gonna spin up these things here. I think the better question is, how did you get here? Did you find a surfboard substitute, or do you actually have a surfboard? Okay, so if we find a warm updraft, we can do spin jump over it and create a whirlwind. Interesting. That's good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh my god, there's a billion enemies here. Alright, well anyway, we do need to get through this section, so... Whoa, okay, that must have been the icicle that they spit at me. Whoops, the wrong person. There we go. Good thing Mario uses his hammer so quickly. But yeah, I think as long as you get to a grate, it's enough to get Fire Bros advanced. So as long as you hit every single one of the fireballs afterwards, that is. And I guess now it's just Cyclone Bros there, Luigi. So let's just see what we can do. So yeah, I got 5 OKs with Mario's input there, so that gave us 6 attacks with Luigi. So. And we should miss the other icicle now. Oh hey, there's another new enemy in the back there. What is this guy called again? Clumph. He is not weak to fire, but he has a something that's flammable on his head. Let me see if Fire Bros works to get it to ignite, and then we'll see what happens to him. Okay, so what happens if you ignite his little toupee there is he loses the toupee because it sets on fire, and then he runs away. I think, if I remember right, he takes all of his experience with him when you do that. So if you're trying to stay at somewhat of a low level, it's not a bad idea to do that. Obviously, if you want the levels, don't do that, but yeah, I couldn't care less about how many levels I have, as long as I get to level 35, and I will definitely be level 35 by the end of the game. Don't you worry about that. Oh god. The icicle hit the bottom and hit Mario. Good thing he's fast. How do I want to do this? Do I want to use a Fire Bros on one of the clumps? I guess so. It'll give me a chance to demonstrate what their attacks are, because I probably won't be able to kill the other one with any of Luigi's attacks. I can kill the Ice Snippet, though. And then we can set the other guy's toupee on fire next turn. I haven't mentioned it yet, but with Luigi's Cyclone Bros, if an enemy dies to the Cyclone Bros before the attack ends, he will move to automatically target the next enemy. And if you press up, down, or left or right on the D-pad while he's attacking the enemies, he'll also switch, even if they're not dead. So if you want to have him use it to hit multiple enemies, it's not a bad idea. But yeah, as you can see, no experience gained from that guy, so... And it looks like we got rid of all the enemies, so that's good. Alright, now I can actually read this map, so... Hey, Shroom Raver, how's it going? Sorry, didn't see you come in. I was talking my face off like always. Long time no see, man. What's been going on? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Clumps look like they're from Mario Land. Yeah, they kind of do, actually, now that you mention it. I didn't even think about that, honestly. Also, the first form's the real deal. You kick its ass in no time. Conquer, if you die, you owe me $50. Oh, boy. Doing New Game Plus on the hardest difficulty because you're crazy. So there's a likelihood, a chance then that you will die on New Game Plus Merciless. Oh boy. Might be owing Rock and Fun some money. No, don't actually bet that. I don't think that's a good idea. No more Who Beans. Not that we need them anymore. No worries. Doing okay, a bit sick, but other than that, not so bad. Well, I hope you get better soon there, Shroom Raver. Hopefully the sickness goes away soon for you. I'm doing pretty good. Playing this game, and it's one of my favorites. It's very nostalgic for me. I played it a lot as a kid. It's an older GBA game, so naturally. And yeah, very nostalgic for me. I like it a lot, and it's been fun so far. Been having a lot of fun shooting the shit with people in chat, making memes up as we go. You know, it's all good fun. So yeah, we're doing good. All right, no ice block for you. Just gonna get bashed in the head. There we go. I don't think the clumps can be lit on fire while they are stunned, so I guess we'll just kill the ice snippets. That was way too many fireballs. I'm gonna have to hit 8 of them now. Whatever. I was going too gung-ho. I didn't need all that power. It's okay, though. There you do want to get all that power, though, because you might need it. These hits don't deal that much damage. They do a lot of damage over time because of all the light hits, but yeah, they don't do a lot of damage on their own. That's the problem. I'm just gonna jump, I think. Ooh, nice. So the clumps have 2 of those attacks there. They can either do a light quick swing, which creates a quick shockwave like that one, or they can power up for 1 turn and increase their power. When they do that, the light quick shockwave that they shoot becomes a powerful shockwave that you have to jump over because it's very slow moving. You have to jump over it with very precise timing. So let's see if I can kill this one and see how much experience he gives me. They do have a lot of HP though, so sometimes it's not even worth it to kill them, unless you get like 2 lucky hits in a row. But Luigi leveled up from that, so that's good. Died a few times in other fights because of bad RNG, but it's mostly been deathless. Well, that's good, Conquer. That's good. PC's going more berserk than Guts ever did. Literally can't stay on stream without having to reload more than 30 minutes. I have to leave it at that. So, y'all, Conquer, remember, take risks and never heal yourself. Alright, later, Rock and Fun. Hopefully your PC buffer's out, because that doesn't sound good at all. We did HP last time, so let's do BP. Could fry an egg on your PC. Yeah, that's not good at all. Ooh, 5. Nice. Lots of BP. Lots more bros attacks. I don't think we can go anywhere here yet, except for that door. Let's see what's through door number 1. Oh, great, a roller section. Alright, well, time to use Thunder Tickle to zap our way through this. Just don't touch the spikes. There we go. Not bad. And another one. This one's a little tricky because you barely got enough time to get up there, as you can see. Let's hit that bad boy up. Let's open that door up. And now we gotta head backwards, so. Thankfully there is an easy way right this way. So, like not too far away, basically. Oop, I touched the spikes, that's not good. And the electricity sound effect, by the way, stays on the screen if you get hit by spikes or something while you're using Thunder Tickle, so. Alright, so this will lead us down into the or maybe up, maybe over there, which leads us underneath this section. And then we gotta go up and around a little more. My ideal would be to get to, is it that save point? I think it's that save point before the end of the day. We'll see. I don't know if I can get there in half an hour though. It might be slightly before that, before we when we call it a day. We'll have to see where I end up getting. Or nitro-ass, depends on what you prefer to eat. Run the fuck away before he sees it by. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what's out through here before we head down and around. Rose block, okay. Not that I need the coins at this point, but you know. And a chuckle bean that I also don't need. There might be something up here. Yep, a who bean. And over here, rally block, okay. So 5 coins for the first 2, and then we'll see how we do. Then we'll head to the basement. I'm thinking, though, I might just end it off when we get to, like, the next save point. What am I doing? I'm just doing it for serious the first time, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Oh, 23. Alright, 23 is fine. So let's just get 5 for the last 2. And let it go. And now we'll go down and around to the basement. But yeah, it's already been almost 2.5 hours though, so I don't know if I'm gonna stick to my guns there and try to get to that one save point that's all the way up and around there. That might be a little too much for today. We shall see. Admittedly, though, if I do get to that save point, we probably will be able to complete the game on the next stream, so that's an interesting thought. I think there's also something up here. Yeah, another who bean. Now we gotta light this fireplace up. But the thing about that, though, is that if we were to get to that last save point, I think that requires me beating another boss in this area. I guess we could save at the save point right before the boss, maybe. And then we can go from there. And then we still would probably be able to beat the game after that. I gotta think about that. Let me see. Well, you know what? I'll think about it later. For now, let's just go do what we gotta do here. Anyway, the broth that was in the joke soup here is now heated. So, if you recall, when we add a spin rotational energy to a heated updraft, we can create a whirlwind, which will now appear up at the top there. So now we can head up that way, and then we can go around. I'm just going to spin jump up all these stairs, because why not? I'm going to need the spin jump anyway when I get over here, so. And go. Whew, that was a little close. Okay, Jojora, I made it. Yeah, don't challenge me like that, young lady. You don't understand the kind of person I am. When you say, oh, you should probably just go home because you can't beat it. Nope, that's not me. It's not me at all. I'm surprised that deals damage like that, the jumping attack there. But, I wouldn't think jumping on them would deal all that much damage because they're normally resistant to jump. Maybe the jump on the field is non-elemental. I don't know. Okay, so that takes care of... Wow! That. Mario's just gonna need to do Fire Bros a little more, and then we'll be good. Yeah, we'll do the clump. Shouldn't have done all these fireballs, though. I'm really pushing it. Okay, so he didn't get set on fire there, but he's on fire now, so that's a thing. I don't think Cyclone Bros will even kill him at this point, though. I guess it doesn't matter, it's practice. And he's on fire, so that means he'll take damage after his next turn, so... Hell, he might even waste his turn powering himself up, so... See, like, it was just basically touching Luigi there, and that's when you want to jump, so... Yep, there's the on fire status right there. This is a quick one. You can always tell if it's going to be a quick one or a slow one because he'll power up the turn before he uses the attack, if it's going to be a slow one, so... Let's just get rid of the glurps, I think, and then we'll deal with the clump. Since he seems to want to stick around. See, like there, he just powered himself up, so now the next time he uses the, what's it called, attack, if he could use the next attack, he would have had a, it would have been a slow-moving one because he powered himself up, so. Okay, so now, like she said, here's where the real challenge begins because we have a locked door and a fence to put Luigi underneath, so. Let's see where we can end up with here. I think the ultimate goal is to do something with this, but I think that's like optional. I don't think you have to hit that button. But, well, Mario can go exploring here now. Let's see what we can go find. I can't spin jump up here, though, unfortunately. We can even see the Mushroom Kingdom from here, though, so that's kind of a cool little thing. Neat little detail, because this is another one of those up-high locations, so... Yeah, here's where things get a little mazy, because there's just a whole bunch of shit going on in here in order to get up there. Although, once we're done with this section, we might be able to get up there fairly quickly. The stream might go for about 3 hours, but, well, you know, oh god, look at all the enemies here. I should probably fight a few of them, but I think I'll fight them after I get Luigi back, if possible. Because, there's a lot of them, and Mario can probably handle them by himself, but it would be a bit of a slog, I think, so... He does need the experience, don't get me wrong, he's still behind Luigi by about 1,000 points, but there will be a section later where Mario will have the chance to make that up before the end of the game, so don't worry about that for now. And, okay, so I need Mario to be here. Let's switch back to Luigi and let him go this way now. So if the trend is anything like it was, there's going to be a bunch of enemies up here to dodge. No, not yet. There's another fence to go underneath, though. Can't go there yet. Yep, there's the enemies to dodge. I'll get the block in a minute as well. Let's just... Oh my god. Let's just get out of here first. There we go. What do we got there? There's another block, and then that thing. Okay, I must have passed something up then. I probably passed something up in the enemy rooms, so let's go back. And see what we can... Well, yep, passed that door up. That's what it was. Get out of my way, Glurp. I hit the transition, the screen transition before the Glurp got me. Nice. Dear Mustachio Gentleman, the 2 blocks here are called Simu-blocks. Yes, I know what they were. I did that cave. If both these blocks are struck simultaneously, something will occur. In this case, it will lower the gate for Mario. So let's go back to Mario and have him go. And he can hit this, which brings a barrel down. Now, normally you'd stick Luigi underneath the barrel and have him do something with it, but, well... Mario's not here to hammer him underneath it, so we can't really do that. Instead, Luigi's going to take the instance, and I guess the barrel disappears when you leave the screen. Have Mario hit it again, have Luigi jump on top of the barrel, a la Mario, and then hit this, and that will open the door for Mario. Cool. Let's bring Luigi up to this semi-block, though, and then we'll switch back. Pyramid is down, time for the true fight. Alright, good luck, Conker. Hopefully it all goes well. Kick his nanomachine-infused ass. There. Oh, hello again. Well, yeah, what did you think was going to happen? The Mario Bros are here. We don't give up that easy. Okay, what is it? An electricity egg? No, it's another one of those flying block things from Woohoo University. So we got to do the same thing as before, 30 points in 25 seconds or less. So let's see what we can do. I mean, if you're gonna make it, oh, I was gonna say make it that easy for me. Oops. I'm messing up my buttons here, because my A button is on the opposite side from where, like, Mario's on the one side, and Luigi's on the... My buttons are on the opposite sides of where they're supposed to be, basically. Hang on, I need to switch fingers here. Yeah, let's try again. I need to switch fingers here, because that was not working, obviously. There, that works better. Now the finger on the left has the brother on the left jump, so. No, I was close. Just need to not hit a bunch of them with my face, and then I'll be fine. So busy paying attention to that one for Luigi. Did I miss the one for Mario? Oh god. Ah, that was close. Okay. Yeah, but first listen to the music. Yes, it's required in that fight. Yeah, I'm not getting at this one either. I don't think I'm paying enough attention to Mario's side of the screen. Okay. Damn it. Oh, come on, one left. I was doing so good, and then I messed up at the end. I missed that one, damn it. Those fast ones, man. Those fast ones are the ones that get me. You have to be pretty perfect to get this correctly, though. Or just get the right RNG on it, like that. And that's bad RNG. Because that means we're going to get a lot of those fast-moving ones. Damn it! If I would have hit those... Oh! It gave me another try, too. I gave up. I shouldn't have gave up. There we go. Once I got the timing down, it was fine. It was just the other part. This part was always a challenge for you as a kid since you get close, but not enough. Yeah, I totally know the feeling. I was doing the exact same thing just there. And that was pretty much how it looked when I was a kid, too. Is it was always like several tries on that one particular. I don't know why it was that one specifically that always gave me so much trouble, but yeah, it did. Okay, so the brothers are not quite done yet in terms of fighting their way through here. We gotta still fight our way through here a little bit solo. So that's what we're gonna do. To be honest, though, I might not even go back and fight all the enemies that we missed there, that we skipped in that room. Well, several rooms worth of enemies that we skipped. Because we don't need the experience that badly at all. Whoops. But we do need to light these up, since it's the only thing we can do for right now. Okay, so now we gotta go back. And, okay, well that closes now, so nothing we can do for now. And same thing here. We need to give Mario a boost to get him up there, but we can't get Luigi there to high jump. So what do? Dear Mustachio Gentleman, the yellow floor here can be raised by striking it from below. If you use the sudden lift, figure it out yourselves. So yeah, in order to give Mario a boost, gotta switch to Luigi, or switch to Mario like this, have him jump, and then have Mario jump. And you'll get up top. So that's where we need to go. Oh god. I don't know what's in these things, but I don't think I want what's in these things. It can't be worth that much. Oh god. Get out of my way. Whoa. Ooh, beans, yeah. Because I need those like a hole in the head at this point. Okay, another Simia block. Nice. Alright, Luigi, let's see if you can get there from here. Yep. The flame, by the way, that's over here, later on you'll be able to hit that if you want to get, like, there's another barrel I think you can get from there, and that'll help you hit that button that I was talking about where you don't have to hit it. It's optional. So, what does this do? Opens another path for Mario. Okay. Let's see where it takes us. Oh, okay, gotcha. So that will release a barrel for Luigi to go underneath. But in order to do that, similar to last time, you need to have Mario hit it, and then Luigi needs to stand underneath it. I didn't stand underneath it there, obviously. Okay, so now Luigi is underneath the barrel. And because he's underneath the barrel, we can go back and do that little mask puzzle back up here. So let's go do that. Gotcha! And that will melt the mask and allow us to form a bridge back at the 30 and 25 seconds puzzle, which will let the brothers come back together. I don't think we need this barrel anymore. I'm not 100% sure about that, though. So I think I might just switch back to Mario and see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta get Mario through this little section of enemies again, don't I? Oh, okay. Alright. Get out. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, Mario can fight this one by himself, I'm sure. Yeah, he can fight this one by himself. If anyone's gonna fight them by themselves here, it's gonna be Mario because, well, he has the fire hands, so he can beat the enemies one at a time. But yeah, it's usually why I avoid fights solo here, is because you're fighting regular-sized groups of enemies by yourself, so it usually takes a decently long time to do. But thankfully Mario's doing it, so everything's weak to fire as well, which will make it a lot easier to take care of things in relatively short order. And we get some Ultra Mushrooms out of it, so that's not too bad. Alright, Mario, let's get you back down here. We'll get you reunited with Luigi. And yeah, I think if you... Okay, well, he busted out of the barrel. But I think if you were to take the barrel all the way back down there, you could take Mario and Luigi to a section with a button, so Mario can jump on top of it, hit the button, and then go from there. But I think it would require you to go, like, way back down in order to get to it, so... Alright, so where do we want to go from here? Up there, obviously. But I think we got to go back down through the room there and then do a high jump to get there. Yeah, that's what we got to do. Okay. So that's what we'll go do. I think I can get there from here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. There were even times where you'd have been stuck on that part for more than a day. Ooh, yeah, that's rough, Conker. Oh, boy. I don't think I ever got stuck for that long, but that is quite a bit. Yeah, so now we got to go up here, basically. And yeah, I'm just going to leave those enemies alone. Again, we shouldn't need the experience from them. Should probably fight these guys, though. Doesn't only open the path, makes some backtracking easier. It's either that or it opens up a block. I think, if I remember right, and this is just my knowledge from the 3DS version, though. This isn't my knowledge from anywhere else. I think that block opens up a hidden Hoo Bean block that has like 7 Hoo Beans in it that you couldn't normally get it. It's not like a normal hidden block where you can just find it. But I think that's what it opens up. I'm not 100% sure about that, though, because to be honest, I don't need to worry about that anymore. We have enough Hoo Beans to where I don't need them, so I ain't even gonna bother, to be honest. I don't know how much HP these guys have exactly, but I don't think it's a terribly large amount, so. And just do a hand attack here, because your Thunder Bros is already upgraded. There we go. We're probably getting pretty close to having Mario upgrade Fire Bros there, so. Okay, so 31, we need BP for Mario. That's a lot of 3s. We even got one of them, nice. Okay. So that, take care of that. I'm not going to try to run past these guys because they fly so fast that they'd probably hit Luigi in the back, or Mario in the back if I did, so. Whoever's in front, they'd hit the person behind them. But yeah, I usually prefer to take care of those guys first if I can, just so that they don't start healing anybody or reviving anybody. Like, it's just, it's too much to concern myself with, so. Okay, we're still not quite there, but we will get there. One of these days I'll also be able to upgrade Cyclone Bros a little bit more, because so far the enemies here haven't exactly been cooperative to that. But, well, we'll find more enemies that will help us with that later. Yeah, like, I think, like, if you do something here, it's going to open up a whirlwind for this. Maybe that's actually after this, now that I think about it. What do we got here? Okay, so obviously we need to go up there, but in order to get there, we got to go back down and around. So that's what we're going to go do next. Got to go back here and all the way back down. Let's see where we end up. Ah, some more soup. You should tell that to my girlfriend back in the Mushroom Kingdom. She seems to like me a lot, but that's probably because I rescue her from Bowser like every single day. Then again, if Super Mario Odyssey is to be believed, maybe Peach doesn't really like Mario that much, but I think that's just because him and Bowser were being dumb boys at the end of Mario Odyssey, trying to take her hand. Alright, so Splash Bros and Bounce Bros to get rid of the big threats, aka the healers. Okay, so you're gonna snort up. And you're not gonna. So let's try to get this guy to run away. And maybe him snorting up might have caused him to gain a little bit of like resistance to getting to making him run away. I don't know. We'll just handle these guys one at a time. That's all I know. We'll try to set them on fire if we can, and if we can't, then well, we can't. Okay, so now we get to see the slow-moving projectile. As soon as you see the particles start to touch their feet, that's when you want to have Mario and Luigi move. So. Okay, there goes his toupee. Let's practice Cyclone Bros again. We got some syrup, so we should be alright to do it. Yeah, he's just activated his nano machines. Yes, exactly. Okay, so that takes care of that. I think that guy's going to be annoying if I try to do this the other way, so we'll just... Yeah, I'm going to try Fire Bros again. Because I feel like we're getting pretty close with Fire Bros, so... No, not today, but that's okay. I should probably heal our BP at some point as well. It's probably a good idea. Ooh, another treasure room. What do we got here? More Who Beans! Ultra Mushroom and another Rally Block. Alright, we'll do this one again, just like the last one. So 5 coins, and then 5 coins, and then we'll do it serious. I think we're actually almost done with the dungeon, though, so I might just try to go as far as I can today. It's going to be a longer stream, but it should guarantee that next time we'll be able to... beat the game. So... Alright, I think this is the serious one, so... Not that it matters much. I got enough coins. I think I only need to buy 3 more things for the entire game. 18? Yeah, well. 18's not an awful number. Yeah, I think I'll need to buy like 3 more things for the entire game, and then we're good. I'm just gonna skip you guys, bye. We're gonna have to fight them on the way back up, but that's alright. Okay, one of these. Oops. And I think up here is another hidden block. I've probably missed a couple of hidden Who Bean blocks. Oh, okay, I guess there's nothing up here. Alright, well, that's fine. I've probably missed a few hidden blocks here in Joke's End, but again, at this point in the game, I really don't need the Who Beans all that badly, so I'm not really that concerned with finding them. I'm doing the same sort of thing in this game that I do in a lot of the RPGs I play, where, like, I'll go, like, super gung-ho with trying to find everything and talking to everybody, until I get to the point where I'm so powerful I'm ready to beat the game. And now that I'm ready to beat it, basically, I don't need the extra power from the other items I could find, so I'm just going to ignore them. I'm being a bit of a pragmatist about it, I guess. So we'll beat the enemies on the way back up, just because. I probably should have beaten the one of the ice snippets first, but because the glurps aren't that hard to avoid. Then again, that wasn't too bad either. You just got to time your dodges correctly. No, that was too many. Usually I can get, like, if I'm really mashing the button, I can get, like, 8 inputs for Mario, which is a total of 9 fireballs, I think. I think it's similar to how Cyclone Bros is, where it's like, whatever inputs you get plus 1. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Either way, we're getting pretty good in our levels here. And that guy just jumped right at me. How about we try to get rid of one of the clumps right away? There we go. And now good bounce bro should take care of you. Yeah, I gotta heal Luigi's BP. Might use one of those ultra syrups I got. Gotta go, earbuds are almost out of charge. Alright, Conker, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you guys check the schedule, which I'll be posting when I'm done with the stream today, so. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long. I probably won't be going for much longer myself anyway. I think I got 9 just there. Wow. Yeah, usually 8 is about the maximum I can get, but if you're really mashing, you can probably get more. Okay, well, he's on fire, so that's good. Let's give him a good Cyclone Bros. Yeah, I gotta heal BP after this, because Luigi's a little low. And he's still standing, which is fine. I don't know what happens if they die to, what's it called, like burn damage or something. I'm not really sure what happens there. Do I want to Fire Bros again? Nah, not really. Because he's almost dead. I might be like 1 away with Fire Bros though, so I guess I can keep that in mind. Alright, I didn't heal BP, did I? Well, I guess we're gonna have to do it in real time then. That's okay. Mario's got enough to handle most of the situations here. And Luigi's got enough to do a good bounce bros. Let's get rid of this guy. So that's good. Yeah, I might just not practice... Well, I can practice Fire Bros in this battle. And then I can just have Luigi use his hand powers. Right, we're so close. I can feel it, man. We gotta be almost there with Fire Bros. Actually, I can look up how much it is. I got the book right here. I may as well use it. Fire Bros is 20 times total before you get the advanced command for it, so. Alright, well, we heated up the soup again, so let's make another rotational updraft and see where this one goes. Ah, okay, so remember that section I was talking about before where you can put the flames out? Yeah, we gotta go back there now. So we can put out the flames. But how are we going to do that? Well, it's kind of a weird way of doing it, but here's how you're gonna do it. This is the only time in the game, as far as I know, that you can do this. But basically, you overhydrate Mario, and then you use the hammer, shoot it at the whirlwind, and it'll shoot it out to all of the flames. And that'll open the door for us. Awesome. Let's just tickle that out of you there. I don't think I need that to get up here. No, I don't. Okay. Alright, so there's a save point there. That, I think, is the boss room there, and then there's another save point over there right before the end of the dungeon, which is where we're going to be meeting up with Cackletta, Fawful, and the Princess, if I recall correctly. But will the exchange go down as planned? What about this JoJora character? And can we defeat Cackletta once and for all to get her out of Bowser's body so that he can go back to doing whatever Bowser does best? Find out on the next episode, which may in fact be the finale of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, the Stream Edition, which is going to be on, when do I want to do this? See, I didn't directly plan the schedule for next week until I did this one, because I knew it was going to either be this, like this was either going to be the second to last one or the last one. So, Let me just click off of there so you don't have to listen to the droning music. You can just listen to me talking. I think what we'll do is we'll do the next episode on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll kind of backload next week, because basically we should finish the game on Monday. Even if it takes 3 hours, we'll finish it. It's fine. And then once we finish that up, we'll backload the stream so I can do the setup for the next set of streams. So we'll do that next Thursday, and then we'll start the next game that I'm going to be playing next Friday and Saturday. So we'll go from there, and we'll do it that way. Or we'll do it Wednesday, the setup. I don't know. I'll figure it out by the time I post the schedule, but for now I'm going to head out. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you in the next one, which will be, as I said, on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will post the schedule on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord just after I'm done with the description for this one. But yeah, we'll see you on Monday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good night. I gotta listen to this music again next time. Oh, God. If we could have just gotten through the dungeon, then I wouldn't have to listen to it again. Oh, well. Oh, look, it went away.